Time now for the black and white take with Justin Sofro
And I don't know who I have to please sexually. You don't need Allegri to jerk you off. I will pour myself out for anybody.
and Julian Gennady.
He is very raw.
I just slide into bed and she doesn't even know.
It might be long, it might be kind of cringe, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
Pleasing you.
Okay.
I hope you're proud of yourself because what you've done is proved without a shadow of a doubt you are the world's dumbest son of a bitch.
This is the black and white take with Justin Sofro and Julian Gennady on the Bianconeri Zone.
All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome in to another edition of the After Dark Show on the Bianconeri Zone YouTube channel. It's your boy, Justin Sofro, alongside my guy, Julian Gennady. How you doing, sir? Got to turn that shit
Well, before I ask you back how you're doing, I just have to point out, I haven't played, like I told you this before, this is an ongoing thing. I haven't played organized hockey in 17 years.
Hockey?
So
a little hockey?
Yeah, I had my second game yesterday, last night, and I scored again. I don't get it. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
So you had a Rabbio game. You had your Rabbio game, basically.
Pretty much. Well, no, I scored 2 games in a row. I don't know if Rabbio does that. He scores once a year.
Yeah. I guess you spread out a brace. You spread it out.
Yeah.
Put it on 2 games, it's good. Guys, do me a favor. If you're in here, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. So you're back in the hockey world. How's that going? How's it getting back into like I don't know if you're in a league with a bunch of dudes that are like in shape and you're like out of shape, or how it's going, or if everybody's out of shape, or if everybody's in great shape and that's how great your shape is. Weird way to put that.
No, not even close. I am off the pace quite a bit. We played a bunch of 23-year-olds last night who played hockey at a high level for like their lives.
Oh no!
And I struggled.
Oh, you got reamed. Is that what happened? Like
we lost 4-2. But again, I gave some pizzas down the middle. I coughed the puck up a lot. Not happy, not good. It's not a good start back up.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I know nothing about hockey except for like I'll watch it sometimes. What position do you play? And like this may mean nothing to me.
So I used to play when I was playing at my high level, like rep. I used to play defense, but now I can't keep up. I can't play defense at this level or the competition I'm playing against. So I play just forward, wing, not center. One of the wingers on the side.
Is that easier? Is that actually easier?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so it's easier to be like an attacker then in hockey than it is to be.
Yeah, because you can hide it.
Oh, okay.
It's like because if you're the center, you're like the midfielder, and if you're at the back and like Mbappe's going at you, you're gonna get toasted if you're me.
So like when you played collegiate, or as you all call it, university, when you played for university back in the day, what position did you play? You were a defender?
I played soccer.
No, yeah, but in soccer you were a defender as well.
I played center mid, center back, and left back.
Does that transfer over at all? That's what I was trying to get at. Well, like, is there any similarity? Because like, there's a little bit with there's a goal.
Yeah.
There's something you're trying to get in the goal.
It's awareness, right? If you're a center, you got to be a center midfielder, get back and forth on offense and defense. So like it's similar to that thing. When you're a defender, you see the game, everything's in front of you in the game. So some similarities, but like again, one's with an object in your hand, the other's with a ball at your feet. Right? It's completely different. Yeah, in terms of the technical skill.
Well, good on you getting back out there, getting back into the world,
That's it. That's all I can say. It is.
I guess one thing too I ask is so like since you're on skates and like I'm a fat ass anytime you got me on skates like I'm terrified. Like even we had a Champs Roller Dome over here locally and like
nice.
where kids have their birthday parties and stuff. You're just rolling around
absolutely.
and whatever. Like I'd be terrified every single time. Like and that's just the four wheels and not
support. There's like a big support.
Yeah, and you're not getting me on blades. Like I tried it one time and I was like, nope, I'm gonna sit down. Nope, this is a date night. I'm gonna be a bad date. I apologize. I'm sitting down. You all have fun. You can come meet me at the end of this, and we'll see how this goes from here. That's kind of how it was. It was during a date night. Oh yeah. Actually, my wife and I did that early on. We were dating. and
Nice.
she still married me. So
Nice.
It is what it is,
You didn't make a complete fool.
Well, I did, and then I just said I'm done, and I just sat down. I said,
"Stop doing that.
You go have fun, sweetheart. You do your thing out there. Your boy's not made for it. I am, you say like about calling like large like linemen or whatever dancing bears. The dancing part I did not do well. Dan Berlile does bring up a good point. I do want to talk about that here in just a second, and I appreciate it, guys that are in here.
I have
Andrew
some things to
Feening
say.
and Vitz. Yeah, we got Vitz who's talking about your Zia Mehdi. Mary?
Yeah, that's my wife's aunt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a big hockey fan. She likes my rival team. So there is some beef, but like my team is not great right now. So there's no real rivalry yet. But when they both get good stuff, it might get interesting.
This channel is just kind of built up on people fans of crappy teams. It's just that's what we are right now.
Yeah.
Me with Louisville. The Bengals are. Well, we'll see how the Bengals do, but they had one good year, but then you usually are pretty set at being crap. Ollie's got. I mean, the Steelers usually have good seasons, but they don't seem to be that good right now. Your Giants right now, we'll see. We'll see.
They're the best. It's the best of bad situations currently.
It's the best of the crap. It's the best of the worst, or whatever.
Also, Ollie likes Ferrari, which is apparently shit.
That's what I hear. I mean, dude, it's so funny. I'm sure you sit back and you see him and me. I talk about Louisville. He talks about Ferrari on the weekends when Juve are playing, and it's the same thing. It's just us bitching and moaning, screaming about that. And and then you have I'm trying to think who who else? I mean, obviously we come together for Juve. We all just do the same thing for all of it. It's just, it is, it's a tough living, but that's the reason you're a fan. You stick with your team through the worst. Sometimes that worst is a lot longer than you'd like it to be. We'll see. Right now we're trying to fire both teams are trying to fire both of my coaches. Juve, Louisville, get them out of here. That's what we're doing. Let's see. Let's touch on this real quick. Let's see. Andrew's saying, ciao, friends. How are you guys doing? Besides Pogba, is Rabiot the most key midfielders for us at this stage?
I think we spoke about that on yesterday during the match reaction.
Well,
he is the most critical midfielder on our team.
That's wild. That's such a wild statement.
Not that I agree.
Yeah.
No, I do agree. But I hate that I agree.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a wild sentiment just because, like, to me, all summer, I'm getting this bum out of here. Whatever it takes, get him out of here. I'm done with him. And then he's the one guy that Allegri can rely upon because it's his son. And I don't know. I'm not ready. I mean, I get it. I get what we're saying. But do you just mean for the next few weeks, basically? Is that what you're saying? No. Keep him, or for this season?
Until those two are gone, that's his most critical midfielder.
But
it is what it is, though, because last year you saw it, and this year you're seeing it. Like, whenever Rabiot's fit, he is starting.
Yeah.
Whenever Paredes got a rest, Locatelli's obviously been benched a lot. McKennie's, for some reason, gets a lot of playing time, but he's rode some pine so far. But Rabiot is a constant that never dies. He starts if he's fit.
But you get, I mean, I guess you get, because I'm just thinking, you get Paul Pogba back, you get him next to Paredes, and then after that, I mean, I guess, do you still put Rabiot in that lineup, or do you?
Absolutely. Allegri does, because he says this guy will defend.
Well, and until Locatelli lives up to what he should be doing.
Exactly.
That's what you're stuck with. Yeah, okay, I guess, I bend the knee, I guess. I mean, if he's looking like he did last game, and he's hitting two, I wouldn't call him bangers, but if he scores,
good finishes. Good finishes.
If he actually finishes, which he hasn't done in a year and a half before that, I'm here for it. So back in just back into the little intro mode of what we're doing here. I appreciate, thank you everybody who's tuning in right now. Make sure you hit that like button if you're in here right now. Really helps the channel to continue to grow. Also helps this show in particular to grow. I apologize because we kind of went on saying we are going to make sure we install this in the Thursday slot every Thursday evening of every week. We did that 2 weeks ago. And then I went to Florida, and I had planned. You and I had talked about it.
Yeah.
We had planned on continuing to do the After Dark show while I was out of town, while I was on vacation. Well, Hurricane Ian had other things to say to your boy. And luckily, I was outside of the Ian really effect range. My vacation was good. I don't want to be insensitive to those that that struggled and suffered, and there are a lot. Obviously, anytime there's a hurricane, lives are lost, property is destroyed. Definitely thoughts and everything to the people out there that did suffer. But at least me, I was I was living the good life, but the internet went out. The grid for the internet went out there, so it was impossible to do a live stream. Also, my old mic, if you remember, I used to use a mic similar to yours. That one is not working anymore. And I'm glad I got this one. It's not working at all. So I took that on a vacation, and it wasn't, or it's not registering, and I don't know what the issue is. But unfortunately, we couldn't do it. Let's keep this thing up. We're going to do this every Thursday night. Julian and myself.
November 10th, because I'm going to see Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
I'll probably be doing that too. Okay.
Exactly.
We'll figure out.
Cancel that one. Scratch that one off.
We'll probably try to do a makeup night or something like that maybe that week.
It's a bye week.
Yeah, it'll be a bye week. We'll do that. Also, additionally, if you guys haven't already checked it out, and hopefully people on the rewatch or whatever you guys have that tune in to this, make sure you check out our new series. I think also right now is just a weird time. I don't know exactly how to place it, but like since and I don't think it has anything to do with me, but the week I was gone, we had some good we had some good videos early on number wise, and then it seems like the end of the end of that break, the international break, like people have kind of checked out right now on Juventus, and they're kind of just I think just kind of numb to it. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Not for us. It doesn't matter. We're going to do this regardless. But not a good sign for Allegri and Agnelli and people like that who, if you got to make money, if the worst thing that can happen, you want people angry. You want people upset. You want people yelling and screaming. Huh? He did. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a little bit too. You want people like that. As soon as people start getting numb and they don't care and they check out, that's when you're losing. And that's when it's problematic for the future of Juventus. But the reason I say that is and I apologize. I know I'm doing the thing where I kind of just commandeer the channel, the show. But we're doing this new show. It was actually, I think it was Julian and Ale's kind of idea, but I do it with you, that we've been doing basically a kind of predictions, it's a pick'em, fun show that we do. It usually drops the morning of game day. We ask you guys, please check out those videos. Check them out when they come out. I know that game day, there's a lot of stuff going on. We get it. Yeah. But also, go back, even after the game, you can go back and rewatch it. It's not going to ruin it. It doesn't. Yeah, it's like a news story. It's not like it's an old news story. It's a lot of fun. We have banter back and forth. It's a competition. I won't say who's winning right now. I can't remember. I think it escapes me who has the most points in this. I can't recall. It's close. It has to be close, though.
It's close.
It's okay.
I'll give you that. It's close.
Julian is beating me right now, 4-3 on our picks. We do basically prop bets. If you enjoy gambling, if you enjoy anything like that, we're kind of doing that with each other right now. We may do some real gambles down the way as well, but right now we're doing prop bets, Juventus stuff. It also helps to bring more fun to the actual. To me, the actual games. So that you guys can get involved. You guys can leave your prop bets in the comments below before the game starts. And then we can keep track of that. We'll do that, especially for our members. But anybody else that just wants to join in, we'll keep track of all that and see how everybody does throughout the season and who ends up winning. But one of the fun parts of that video is, and I don't know if I don't know if there'll be a benefit from winning it. They'll just, brag rights, talk shit to each other.
Yeah.
But there will be hell to pay. The loser between the loser between the two of us, there will be a punishment here on the channel. It'll be fun for you guys, not so much for probably Julian when he ends up losing. Even though I'm down right now. I'm down, right? We're going to leave that. If you guys want to give some ideas, feel free to drop that in the chat, drop them in the comment section, all that good stuff. If you're on the rewatch, tweet it out at us. Whatever you want to do, leave it in the comments, whatever. Different ideas of punishments. We've had people mention, I think it was Blue Alien, one of our newest members, mentioned potential of one of us having to wear like an Inter shirt during videos. And you'd have to do like a full week. You can't just do like a one-time off because that's not a real punishment. It's got to be, or maybe it has to be like a full month, honestly, of like that.
No, not month. That's crazy.
That's why it'd be funny. That's why it'd be funny. You know how many people would tune in not knowing what the hell was going on and why a Juve dude or a dude who's talking about Juventus is wearing an Inter shirt? It would be kind of fun. funny. It's like, to me, I don't know. I'm twisted like that, I guess. There's also other things that we could do. Shaving of heads. I would be happy to shave my head for the channel.
Right.
I could do that. But anyway, there's different ideas. You guys can help us out. We'll think of something. But anyway, do me a favor. When those videos drop, please check them out. Hit the like button. Help that. Because I think that's something new and something different we want to do here on this channel. I think it's going to be so much more fun than me talking about the daily news and you hearing me go on rants, screaming and yelling why I'm upset. You can see me being upset because I'm losing to Julian and not because of the other thing.
That's the best. And that's gonna be great.
It will be because I'm gonna lose. I already know because you're the one also setting up the questions, which is not helpful.
Yeah, I gave Alejandro all the power. I said, dude, you want to set up the 5 questions or the 5 props? I'm in. Whatever, doesn't matter.
It is what it is. I mean, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I see your Vince is saying beard shave. We talked about that.
I'll do that.
I know you. It's a different story.
Yeah,
you shave your beard and you're good. You got a full head of hair. Me, I look like a giant, phallical, whatever you want to say.
Yeah,
that's what I look like. Penis. I look like a penis is what I look like. Oh, we just got striked. It's no longer, the channel's over. Anyway, but yeah, well, that's what I'm going to look like. Like, I don't know. Also, you don't need super fat baby face Justin. You don't need that. The beard at least helps me out a little bit.
I need that in my life. I need a little bit of fat baby Justin.
Honestly, I think the one thing is I've always looked like I'm 40 since I'm 17 because of this, so we'll see. What's AOTOS? I don't know what that means. I don't know.
He's from a weird part of Ontario. Like he's about 20 minutes north.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah. And he has a different kind of language, or like, what do you want to say? Different sayings.
Dialect.
He's younger.
Or,
yeah. He's got terms of service.
Terms of service. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I just won't be out here looking like Zaza.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Remember his penalty shot in 2016? Brutal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Loser.
That'll be me, brutal.
He was a dickhead.
Let's see. What's up, everybody that's in here? I see Dan Benita. I see Joseph. I see Vitz. We're talking about Stephanie. And then we talked about Andrew Finnan earlier. Lars. ZC, what's up? And Luis as well. Purchase an Inter Felipe Melo. Oh, that would be hell. That would actually be that is a punishment. That would be.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, I think it twisted. So, yeah. We all thought Rabio was a bastard. Turns out he was the prince that was promised. That's a Game of Thrones reference. You don't know that because you haven't watched Game of Thrones. It's a damn good show until the last season. Until the last season, maybe we'll have to get you watching it and we can break it down while you go through it and get your reaction.
Is that my punishment? Because
it's not a punishment. It's a fantastic show. If you love Marvel,
time.
Oh, time. It's a lot of time, but like those first 4 seasons when you're watching it, I could just be like, shut it all down. I'm doing this. It's for so long. My twin brother tried to talk me into it. He's like, you got to watch it. It's a really good show, dude. I'm telling you. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then
why does your brother sound like a deep voice and you sound like that?
Oh, no, I was doing a douchebag voice, but okay, that's fine.
Okay.
We can get him on here. He was supposed to be on here. Actually, he left Thursday, so it wouldn't have worked last week anyway.
Yeah.
He left. He flew out early. Well, not early, but he was scheduled to leave that Thursday. I don't know, just doing a douchebag voice, but that's, yeah. What are you saying? I have a girly voice? I have a high-pitched voice?
I don't say that. You Mickey Mouse. Hey, no, you sound like Chris Pratt's Super Mario. You want to talk about that?
Let's talk about it. Dan Benita. Let me throw it up here. He asked, what's happening, boys? Did you guys see the new Super Mario Bros. Trailer? I did. And did you see it as well?
I have 2 things to say.
Okay, I'll let you open it up because I've talked so much.
Yeah, mine are just very simple. Super Mario, does he talk?
Yes, he does.
In the games.
Yes.
No.
Yes, he does.
He says, he. It's a Mia Mario. That's it.
And, no, there's literally a dude who's his voice actor for the last 20-some-odd years and does his
voice. What
else
does he say?
It's all high-pitched stuff, and it's like, let's go. It's a me, Mario. And
but he doesn't formulate sentences.
Peach, take them titties out.
He doesn't do that.
He says stuff like that. I promise you, he says it.
He says, take them titties out.
Rule 34, internet. I'm pretty sure Rule 34, somewhere out there, he's done it. He's done it.
Well,
no, but
I'm under the
he
impression
says enough.
He doesn't formulate actual sentences to go off another character.
No, he does. There's been I feel like he's never deep.
Look at the chat. You're wrong.
He doesn't say much. Okay. He says like a few lines, but not actual dialogue. I mean, you see him and Luigi. Honestly, Luigi, you probably hear talk more than him.
Yes.
But yeah, because he does Luigi's Mansion and all that. And no, let's see. I'm thinking about Super Mario Sunshine. He talks, but it's he says enough. Guy who voices Mario for years has a role in the movie as well. Not sure what. Okay, go ahead. You had your points. I cut it off. Go with your points.
That's one of my points is that Mario should not be talking to another person because that doesn't make sense during the game. And
you couldn't have a movie. We can have a movie. Okay.
That's my point. Anyways, Bowser, Jack Black, sick.
It's not bad.
He did that so well.
I think he did
it so well. Oh, boom. Joseph just burned you again.
He doesn't talk at all. Joseph... Okay.
You're in the mud here, buddy.
I am in the mud. I'm trying to remember because I'm trying to think. Does he not? Guys, hit the like button if you're in here right now. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm honestly trying to think right now if he does. He talks in some stuff. I've heard him talk. Maybe I'm thinking of the 64 where you're pulling at the face and everything, the opening screen, and he yells and screams or whatever. Jack Black as Bowser, it's solid. At first, I thought maybe a little bit deeper, but actually a little bit deeper would have been weird. I think it's probably perfect. Yeah, it's probably.
I think it's perfect. I think that's a good character. That was perfect. I don't Chris Pratt did a decent voice, but again,
actually, that's what I want.
Dialogue.
That's what I want to talk about because Dan Believe brought that up. I love Chris Pratt. I do.
Yeah, Star-Lord. From Jurassic Park.
It just sounds like Chris Pratt talking. It sounds like well, at first it sounds like the first thing he says is just Chris Pratt talking, and I was like, thrown off. But then as he's bouncing on the mushrooms or whatever, he's saying some Mario stuff, but he's kind of doing a New York City voice, like a New York
Isn't he Italian though?
No, I think he's supposed to be. Yeah, I think the creation of it when Miyamoto did it back in the day was it's an Italian plumber. It's an Italian American. It's not Italian. It's Italian American. You know. All right, Vince, appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. I've heard Bowser talk more. He says, okay. Anyway, my main issue is, it's better. Honestly, a whole movie of him with a super high pitched voice would have been annoying. Oh, let's go! Doing that the entire time. And there's no way he and Peach are getting together if he's talking like that the entire time. Let's be honest. Yeah. But at the same time, it just, I don't know. I feel like you have to get somebody else who is a better voice actor than Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt's just his voice, basically. Yeah. It's his voice doing an inflection, which is like me doing a bad, whenever I do a redneck accent, or maybe that's just my voice. Whenever I do whenever I try to do a voice of, some other place, it just sounds like that. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm interested to see Charlie Day is playing Luigi, if you know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Oh, dude.
Is it which one? Which one is it? A dark-haired guy?
Always Sunny. They all have okay. So the Dennis is Glenn Howerton. Charlie Day's the guy who's with Danny DeVito. He's with him. He's always the janitor dude. That dude. He's kind of perfect for Luigi, honestly, because he's always kind of not schizophrenic, but he's jumpy, not schizophrenic. Yeah. You know what I mean? Twitchy and whatever kind of stuff. It works. It could be really funny. But anyway, we'll see. Hey, buddy, can you lie down? Thanks. Sorry, it's my dog. He's coming over. Charlie. Yeah, he's the guy with the whiteboard meme. Yeah, that one. Or Wild Card. That one, dude. If you don't watch it, it's so good. Yeah, he was in Horrible Bosses too. Thank you guys.
You have a lot of time to watch shows. I don't have that.
I was in college. This show started in 2005, 6 when I was in high school, and then look at. Okay, listen here, motherfucker. If you're gonna come at me, I'm so important. I'm just so busy. I got so much going on. I played collegiate sports. I was just getting left and right. Ladies throwing themselves at me. You just,
that's not
Justin.
Correct.
You don't know what it's like. Justin, you don't know.
You know what I watched during my couple of college years? No, at least for one, I watched Californication. That was good.
Oh, I never saw that.
Well, there you go. Just different shows.
Yeah. What is that Is that like a HBO kind of like? Is it HBO Star or something like that?
I think so. It
was like it was like a really racy show about like sex and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's a writer.
Is it
you know
like
the guy from the X-Files?
David Duchovny?
Yeah. He's good. I like him.
Oh, okay. I think I do remember. Yeah, I never really saw it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So good stuff. But okay. Anyway, I'm telling you, Always Sunny. After I watch it, it's one of the best shows. It's one of the best shows on TV. Anyway, we don't need to go down the whole rabbit hole there. But that's just my thoughts. I also just didn't know what people thought, especially if there's anybody in here who is of, I don't know if I'd say Italian, but I'd say an Italian-American descent. I mean, I guess me. You're close enough. But, like, would you be bothered by... Okay, I'm not trying to do the race thing. It's not a race thing.
I think you are.
But, like, I guess I kind of am. I mean, if they're going to bring up this issue with everything out there, like, should we be bothered that they didn't just get, like, a dude who's actually, like, Italian-American to do the voice? They just picked a guy. Oh, people know...
Like, the Magic Mike guy?
Who? Are you talking about Channing
Tatum? No, the other one. He likes the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's married to the Colombian chick that's on.
Joe Manganiello or whatever.
Yes,
that guy.
That's his name.
Is he actually Italian? I guess he is. The name seems Italian.
Yeah, listen to his name.
I guess his name sounds Italian. Yeah, but he wouldn't make sense. His voice is not Mario. We don't need super jack dude being whatever. No, but like I guess what I'm saying is more of like if you're gonna go in and try to do the actual New York whatever Italian accent, why not?
Yeah.
Do it.
Get one.
You know what I'm saying? Mark Wahlberg should have Mario. That's great. What's up, Zero? Thanks for tuning in.
The Boston.
Yeah, we're just BSing. That's what we do in this. If you haven't already, guys, do me a favor. Hit the like button. We're going to have fun. We're going to chat. We're going to talk some Juve. We still have plenty of Juve stuff on the docket, but this is just more of our opportunity to BS, to talk, hang out, have some fun. No, I guess my thing is there's, I'm not trying to... There's a lot of stuff that annoys me out there with like agendas and all that being pushed. I'm not going to talk about that. What I'm going to say, no, but not like serious. Like it's not like it really bothers me, but like that it's a topic. So I feel almost like I'm contradicting myself when I say, oh, it should be a guy who's Italian. Cause like, I don't really care. I don't really care, to be honest. But
at the end of the day, I don't care.
I think the reason it bothers me, not bothers me because I love Chris Pratt, is it's just, you got a bunch of big name actors to do a Mario movie, and all I'm going to hear now are the big name actors. I'm not even going to, I should believe it's Mario. Or I should believe you shouldn't take me out of it. I'm about to get canceled. Yeah, I might get canceled. I don't know. It just kind of takes me out of it when I'm just like, oh, that's Chris Pratt. Oh, hey, it's Chris Pratt talking.
Oh, it's Jack Black.
It's like, could you imagine Alejandro doing voiceovers for people?
You know what, though? If he tried, he could probably do a good Mario.
Actually, he probably could.
He tried.
He has to get loud, but otherwise he might actually be... Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, Ollie's kind of got the tone...
Right?
Next time we get on live with him, we can go, it's a me. Get him to say that. We need to record Ale saying it's a me, Mario. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I think about that. The movie looks all right. I mean, I got a kid now. I'm gonna have a second kid, but I got kids now, so I can see these movies. Like these are movies that I probably would have an inclination because I grew up with like Mario and stuff like that. I remember playing Mario on the NES. In my, when I was like 4 or 5, back in the day. So like, this is something that, I've grown up with, Mario and stuff like that. I guess also when you talk about people who didn't talk, that'd be like if they did a Zelda movie, because Link does not talk. He does not talk.
No.
Yeah, exactly. But that's funny. Joseph said, imagine hearing Bowser. Bowser is completely shambolic in his voice. Oh, yeah. And then Stephanie said Super Mario Sunshine on GameCube. It is a fantastic game. It's really good. That's what when they re-released, I think it was right during the middle of the Pandy. They released, I think, because I have a Switch. They re-released, I think, the 3, Mario 64, Sunshine, and
they brought a lot of that
Galaxy back. Or whatever. Yeah. All on one thing. And again, I bought that one. I played the first 2. Galaxy, don't really care that much about. I prefer the... I don't know. I didn't like the bouncing around planet stuff. It was just kind of...
Can I ask a question about this particular game on this particular console?
Yep. There's facts.
Did you ever have at McDonald's a station near the place that had 4 GameCubes set up with this game that you can only play, Mario Sunshine?
At McDonald's?
Yeah.
No. I don't remember. No. Did y'all have that?
Yes.
It's so funny. Now that you're bringing up, it made me think of something else, but let's stick with that. In Canada, they had at McDonald's,
and
you could only play
right where the play
Sunshine.
place is.
Yeah.
They had a GameCube station, a GameCube. Yeah, see, okay.
Yeah, Stephanie said she did, yeah.
But she's American, no?
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I probably did, but
Okay.
also at the time when it came out, was that 2002, 3, something like that? I was like 12.
I don't remember.
I was like 12, 13. I was getting out of that age of like the kiddie, like, you know, where you think you're too cool for the kiddie stuff, and you're like trying to avoid doing like, oh, I'm not going to the play place. I'm not getting the kids meal. I don't know. I'm not saying that like, oh, I was a dumbass, but I'm just saying like that's probably why I didn't see it. Or my mom was trying to keep me from being fatter, and she's just like, you're going to be a lineman. I get it, but like you don't have to. Like you don't have to go full fatness right now. You can just go like, you know, that's probably what it was. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go Subway. Let's get you a Subway sandwich, Justin. Let's do that.
When Jared was the main guy at Subway.
Yeah, that one's problematic. That one's dangerous. He probably would have been happier in the play place. Anyway, we're canceled. This is canceled. After Dark, it's canceled, guys. I apologize. Cancel everything.
Whenever I think of Subway, I think of the South Park episode.
Yep.
Do you remember? His name is Jerry. He's still looking good.
Joseph says, "Oh yeah, the most unsanitary thing you can touch in McDonald's elevator. Also, the controls were always broken. Everybody's remembering this. I don't remember. I don't know. I guess I just didn't go into McDonald's that much. I guess I was just going through the drive-thru.
Huh? You ain't shit. You ain't shit, bro.
Can I be honest? I think I've talked about this on the channel. I kind of hate McDonald's burgers. They're all trash. Guys, hit the like button. Not after I said that. They might hit dislike buttons after that. After that, yeah. No, I just like trust a big dude. Like I know good food. Like trust me. McDonald's ain't it. It ain't it. It's just not. Like, oh boy, I'd rather have Wendy's than McDonald's if I'm going fast food.
Okay, right. Let's do that. Let's get into one right now. We're doing a start bench cut kind of thing. Yeah. Let's do one right now.
Okay.
Big Mac, Baconator, Whopper.
I probably just drink right in the mic, so I apologize, guys. I'm like dehydrated. Big Mac, Baconator,
Whopper. Start bench cut.
Big Mac's is cut. It's cut.
Wow.
People are gonna hate me for. I think I like the Whopper the best.
Wow.
I like the charbroiled. I do. I like the charbroiled.
Holy smokes.
Baconators should honestly be the top, but I'll be honest. I had.
Oh wow, Raffle agrees.
Thank you, Raffle. I had Baconators, dude, and it was unhealthy in college. We had on campus. We had
Wendy's.
We had Wendy's, Subway, Chick-fil-A, Papa John's in the sack. Now it's crazy. At U of L, they completely redid it since I've been there, and it's even more crap. You have all kinds of cool, McAllister's, all kinds of stuff.
Cool.
But of them, I remember I used to get Baconators because I was like, oh, Baconator, what's this? I never had this. My mom wouldn't let me have this. Oh, there's a reason my mom wouldn't let me have this. Because it's the fattest fucking thing you'll ever eat. Like it feels like. 2
patties, bacon, mayo, ketchup. Oh,
yeah, and I wasn't running around on a soccer field. The most athletic stuff I was doing at that point, done with high school, not playing any football anymore, was literally playing fraternity rec league stuff. You play like 6 games a season or whatever in football. Yeah. I don't know what it was. Something like 8 or something like that. And the most work I had to do as a lineman is behind your back, and you just go back and forth, and that's it. Yeah. So I'm moving in like a 10-foot radius, and we're good to go. Maybe not even that, if we're being honest. So it was not good for your boy's health.
So you're benching the Baconator.
Yeah, I guess
you cut the Big Mac.
Yeah, start bench. Okay, yeah. I'm benching the Baconator just because of that. I didn't play Ultimate Frisbee. It's funny. I
You
didn't
broke
know.
your ankle, didn't you, or something?
That happened in high school, my freshman year. I destroyed my ankle or whatever it was. Dude thought it was my football coach who was the teacher of the PE class, and he said, "You're fine, you're fine." So for keep it going. I'm like, "I'm not fine. Your boy's not fine."
Yeah.
But I also gave a kid a concussion because I didn't fully understand it. I couldn't stop. So this kid's like, a third of my size, and I was trying to catch the ball, took him out, and he went like 6-7 feet. And I was like, I can't play this sport anymore. like unless it's in pads and whatever, I can't do this. We can't do this in a gym where where there's no. It's not like grass where you can stop yourself. There's no friction there. It's just sliding.
That momentum kept going.
Yeah, Stephanie brings up a great point. See, your uncle, your Zio's wrong. I'm sorry, James.
He's the most
Big Mac
right.
is not. No.
Yes.
Stephanie says Red Robin's burgers. They are probably the best of like burgers. Like I would have.
Are there Red Robins in Canada? I never heard of that.
You've never heard of Red Robin? Red Robin, yum. And we also used to say, like, if you look at a dog, Red Rocket, yum. Anyway.
South Park.
And that probably was. I don't know. I know I said it, but it probably is on South Park.
No,
Guys smash
do you
that like
remember
button.
that? Red Rocket.
Oh yeah. For the his dog or it's in Mario's voice. Yeah, dude, Big Mac is trash. I'll be honest.
You're trash.
I know. I tried. I think it's just. I think it's all these sandwiches and burgers that just put Thousand Island on it and act like it's special.
It's Big Mac sauce. Get it right.
It's Thousand Island. Get the hell out. Everything's Thousand Island. Anytime it's a special sauce, it's Thousand Island. That's all it is. I don't know. Luis says it's the quality of the food that is served in the U.S. It's very bad. I live in South Korea, and quality of the food for McDonald's is extremely better. I mean, it's still no. All fast food is trash. Maybe in Korea, maybe it's better because maybe they have some crazy stuff that we don't have. But if you're eating fast food, you're getting processed trash. They had a Burger King.
No matter what.
There was when I was in Italy for 2 weeks, I'd had so much pasta and pizza, and it was delicious. But there's a point where I was like, babe, there's a Burger King right there on that corner. I'm going to that fucking Burger King. I'm like, I need a burger.
You didn't have beef tagliata or anything?
No, I think I was just.
You could have made beef from those restaurants.
I think I did. There's a lot of seafood because we were down in Sicily and the Amalfi Coast and a lot of that. We had a lot of seafood, and I'm not a big seafood guy, honestly.
I'm not a big seafood guy either.
I'd rather have steak or something like that.
Oh, 100%.
I think I was just stuck with pasta and pizza, and I was happy with it. That actual good Italian pizza with prosciutto and onions and all that. It's fantastic. But I just had that. I was having the shakes, and I was like, gotta get a burger. Gotta get burger and fries.
You're feeding.
I didn't do it. She didn't let me. Because she would have been. She told me how disappointed she'd be in me, so we didn't do it. But I think actually I remember I sent out a Snapchat that said, welcome. I guess as soon as I got back in, I think we flew into Philadelphia, and that airport. Yeah, I know. No, it's dangerous. But there was a Burger King, I think, in the thing, and I was like, welcome back to America, home of the Whopper, or whatever it is. That says land of the free, home of the Whopper.
Yeah,
and that's
babe, that sign.
That sign. I'm going, babe. We're doing this.
Yeah.
And I did it, and she was disappointed once again. Let's see. If the patties were a little thicker in the Big Mac, it would be number one for me. I thought I was the only one. Seafood just ain't all that to me. Seafood's much healthier, but I'm not kidding anybody. I'm not doing it. Whopper's much better than the Big Mac. I agree with Luis. See, we got a couple people that actually.
Yeah.
See, it's just the charbroiled thing is why I like it. I think the problem is too, at least in my experience, and we're going on and on about this, but it's what we do here on the show. Is when it comes to the Whopper, I think so many people are put off because so many Burger Kings, the people that work there suck, and they just fling shit together, and it's just it looks awful. Maybe some of the lettuce is a little brown because it's been sitting a day longer than it should have, stuff like that. If you get somebody who actually does it right, I'll tell you this. We're going down the fast food well. I work on the road all the time, fast food, unfortunately. I can't avoid it half the time. I went to a Taco Bell in bum bleeping Indiana or Ohio. I can't remember. Oh, no, it was Ohio? It was Ohio. I was trying to serve a subpoena, and the people were not home. So I literally went, oh, see what they got at Taco Bell down the street. So I went to Taco Bell. Whoever worked at this...
Because they're open forever.
Yes, whoever worked at this damn Taco Bell was the greatest Taco Bell like chef ever. Like they literally put the perfect amount of beef and stuff. You got the cheese, you got the lettuce, you got it like nice and stuff. Not the, sometimes you get the tiny little, like here's this much meat, and then there's like lettuce and whatever, and it's just like it's like folded together and it gets all wet and like whatever from all that. No, this dude was proud of his craft.
Chef.
So I think I had like 2 tacos and a bean burrito, and the bean burrito had the perfect amount of the red sauce, the onions and cheese.
Are you a bean burrito guy?
My mom gave it to me when I was a kid, so I keep doing it.
Oh, that's right. You got some Mexican in you, right? So.
Yeah. Well, I thought I was Mexican. No, it's a little bit of Spanish, Italian. But my family, they grew up. So my Italian family
in Mexico, you said,
came to Mexico. So I thought, I guess you say Mexican, but like not when people think Mexican. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Where like I would say, like my twin brother and I had hair when I was in kindergarten, blonde hair, blue eyes, and my brother is pastier than whatever, and we were over here arguing with people in kindergarten about us being Hispanic, and they're like, bro, I think you're wrong. I'm like, no, sir, we do not. Anyway, yo quiero Taco Bell. Like, no, like whatever. No, but my grandma, my nonna who passed away, I was like very much into her. I would say Mexican roots as in growing up in Mexico. Though she was Italian, Spanish Italian, she was very in tune with like Mexico and all that, and like
she made
played a big role.
The culture, yeah.
So I always hold like a really soft spot for Mexico and all that. Maybe not with their football team, but like the country itself, yeah. Though I feel like if I went there, maybe there's a good chance I would die if I go off the
if you tried to say what you said in kindergarten, those kind of people, you ain't coming back,
dude. Okay, I keep going off topic. There's one thing I do need to come back on, but real quick. So in college, we were on spring break in Cancun. This was 11 years ago now. Yeah, 11 years ago. And I remember we went on like a bus around the Yucatan Peninsula or whatever, taking us from the resort to the clubs. I remember Lil Jon was there one night, and I was like, I gotta go to a Lil Jon concert. Like,
Can you do his famous? Yeah, can you do it?
I can't really do it, but like that was way worse. I love me some old Lil Jon, but like anyway, we were riding this bus around, and we're trying to get back to the resort, and these dudes pull up next to the bus, and it stops the bus, and they're like, they get on, look at us. And they point at like me and my friend, my fraternity brother Holdhouse, who actually
Excuse me?
His name's Holdhouse. His last name's Holdhouse.
Wow.
Whatever. He was a UFC fighter. Like he full on big dude, fought UFC, had the whatever cauliflower ear, all that stuff or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But we used to go to UFC fights or whatever. He points at us and he goes, "You need to come here." I'm like, no, I'm good. No, I don't think I do. I was like, I don't think I do, bro. And the whole house was like, oh, sure, I'll go. Well, what's up? Man. There's a strip club. Okay. And he's trying to get Americans to go to the strip club to go spend our money in the strip club.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, sir. No, sirree. Yeah. Well, whole house and like 2 other guys from my fraternity get off with him. And they're out that entire night. I don't know what happens. But myself, I make it back there. I think, actually, no. This is a bad night because we went to a Senor Iguanas down there. No, Senor Frogs, not Senor Iguanas. It's a Mexican restaurant here. Senor Frogs. I got a little too drunk. My twin brother and I fist fought each other.
Nice.
And then we ended up, I woke up the next day at the resort. Don't know what happened.
Wow.
So I'm lucky to be.
Someone took care of you.
Lucky to be alive. Actually, we were on the trip with, I think, a bunch of, so it was our fraternity, and there were a bunch of, so there was the University of Louisville women's field hockey team and the women's soccer team. So I think it was one of the soccer players that she protected me. I think like she.
Oh, so it wasn't your fluency in Spanish.
No, she stopped me from fighting people and just like made sure I was taken care of. So shout out to her wherever you are. I can't remember her name. Thank you. Thank you. If you ever see this, thank you. She won't. But anyway, I was just thinking about like that and like the experiences. Like, yeah, there's plenty of times down there where I was thinking, yeah, you probably could have gotten killed. You know, all the dudes with machine guns and all that stuff. But it was those fun times. Okay, the other thing I wanted to go back on real quick. Yeah. You were bringing up the stuff about the the GameCube and McDonald's. Do you remember back in the day? Did a tweet go out for this? I don't know if we even got a tweet. Did Ollie tweet it out?
Yep.
I didn't see it. Okay. Do you remember back in the day? And this may have been too young for you. So you remember Pokemon and all that, right?
Absolutely. I still play.
Oh yeah. Do you actually?
Yep.
Nice. My twin brother still does sometimes too. I bought a game and I just never did it. I was just like, okay, I can't. I don't have the time. Like you said, I'm just too busy. I'm too important.
Yep.
No, but do you remember? Did you all have Blockbuster?
Of course.
There. Okay. Do you remember Pokemon Snap when it came out and you could take the pictures and you could bring it in and print out the pictures and the
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they had that at Blockbuster, and they also had a couple other things that you could bring in and like get cool like printouts or whatever stuff. Okay. Sticker bullshit stuff. I don't know if anybody remembers that. Anyway, nobody remembers that.
I don't remember that, but that was cool though.
It was
cool. I owned the game. I never rented it.
Blockbuster was my shit back in the day. I miss it.
Yeah,
I kind of miss those days. They were simpler times. I don't because it's so much easier to watch stuff. But
out. Is it simpler times? Back then, when you had to go to the store?
Maybe it's because I was a child and I didn't have to take care of myself. I had to provide for my own family. I didn't have to go to work. I didn't have to.
Blockbuster.
Meatloaf. Meatloaf. Joseph's asking, Julian, you going to play the new Pokemon?
Probably not. Only because I bought the Pokemon Shield did I get Shield or Sword? I forget which one I got. But I got that one, and they've already come out with a new set of Pokemon, and I can't believe it. They're coming out with too much.
Yeah, there's a lot
too
going
fast.
on.
Yeah.
I think I had the what's the one that's not really a Pokemon game, but it was recent. I bought that one where there's like did you ever play Zelda Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
It's like that. But Pokemon.
Play that one?
It just came out like a year. I don't know. I bought it. I brought it down. My brother played it while we were in Florida because I had my Switch. I never played it, but actually, I think what it was. There's no Blastoise, no Squirtle, no Charmander, no Charizard, and I was like, believe this. If there's no Charmander or Squirtle,
okay.
I know I'm an OG, but like,
hey, start bench cut, Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur.
Well, see, I think you and I are going to disagree on this.
I think we are too.
Start Squirtle. Bench Charmander, Bulbasaur can go fuck himself.
Okay, I agree with that, but I'm starting Charmander.
You're Charmander, of course. Every generic white dude is Charmander. Everybody's Charizard. Your nickname was Charizard on the soccer team. That's what it was. It was one of those things. Actually, we had a dude named Charlie. We used to call him Charizard. I think he was old school Shelby County stupid. And what I mean by that is like he's just a country redneck. He was on the football team, and he was like wasn't big. But he just was country muscle, and we'd be like, just go run it, dudes. Just go run it, dudes. So we call him Charizard. And that's kind of what he was.
Right on. Okay, now the Pokemon
it's Squirtle for me. It's Squirtle.
What first generation, what's your top 3?
Like, Pokemon?
Pokemon. Yeah. First gen, out of 151.
There we go. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate
that.
Yeah,
just because of the elements.
I don't care. I'm still beating
that
that
how it works.
And also, like, I got a little Blastoise, big dude. Big dude's just chilling. He's just a big dude, big bald dude. That's what he is. He's my spirit animal. You know what I'm saying? A couple guns on his back. He's good to go. My top 3. That's a weird thing to say. I think you'd say like your 6, like your team. Okay.
Tell me your team.
Oh no! Don't make me do that. Okay.
Okay. Top 3. Like
we did this the other day with my. Real quick before we say that, so I don't forget. Joseph asked who won. I guess you're between my brother and myself. Here's the thing.
You don't remember?
I know. Technically, here's the thing. It was less of a fight as it was. He pissed me off, and then I punched him a few times, and like it wasn't good. He was being nice, but he probably wasn't as drunk as me. But at that time, I was like seriously losing weight, so I was doing it in a healthy way, and like I had, probably burnt off a lot of muscle. He had more muscle than me at the time, so if he won, he probably would have won. but I technically won, but it wasn't really like a real good fight. If that makes sense. It was. I feel like he would have won. I know I won, but it wasn't a real fight. Let's say that. I give him credit for not punching me harder, because supposedly somebody said I guess I had a good swing.
Did you guys ever Rochambeau?
What the hell's that? What is that?
It's what? No, you don't know Rochambeau. You don't watch enough South Park.
Rochambeau.
Do you ever? Okay, so it's like you kick like when you're younger, you kick someone in the nuts, and if you withstand it, you get the next kick.
No, that would have gotten you killed. We had dudes who used to. One of my good friends on the football team used to go around and like piss on people's legs in the shower to piss them off, and just to see who would react. He got his ass kicked a lot. It was one of those dudes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Ladies who are watching this, I apologize. I'm sorry if you watch this later, I apologize for this show.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't Rochambeau, and I'm thankful, honestly, to be honest. Okay, now back to the very important topic. We're going to get into Juventus. I promise, guys. Do me a favor, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Stevie says, I like the boxing Pokemon. You're talking about little Hitmonchan is what I think you mean. But Charizard, Gengar, and Gyarados are your top three.
Do you know what's crazy? Mine is almost the exact same.
Of hers?
Yeah.
Did you switch it out for Gengar to Alakazam?
No.
Do you switch out like to Mewtwo or something like that? Some like overpowered one that really shouldn't be?
Well...
Because that's kind of bullshit.
First gen Pokemon.
Yeah, but you can't really like, use legendaries. I feel like that's kind of bullshit. And this is really
okay. So then I have to. Yeah. So Gengar is in mine. I like Gengar. I like Charizard.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. I had Mewtwo, but I guess if I can't use him, I have to switch it out.
Yeah, because of course you're gonna have Mewtwo. Actually, I'd have. Well, is Mewtwo stronger than Mew? I know Mew was one you had to cheat to get, but I did it every time.
Well, if you watch the movie, Mew is the real one, and then Mewtwo is generated.
Right.
Yeah.
But like Mew should be stronger, but like I think like, the actual stats of the Pokemon, at least in the first generation, were like it can learn a bunch of stuff, but like is it that good? I don't know.
It was weak. It was kind of weak. Yeah. Like in Pokemon Stadium, you would never use Mew.
Yeah.
You'd use Mewtwo.
So yeah, I'm gonna take out like Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't include
so none of them. So then I put Dragonite in there.
Oh. It's a pseudo legend. No, that'll work. That'll work.
No, shut up.
No. I'm going Blastoise. I don't need Gyarados since I have Blastoise. So, okay. Am I going this by like who I think is the strongest, or going like who I like the best?
Who you like? This
okay.
Is likes.
Honestly, here's the thing. Pikachu was annoying, but I really liked Raichu. I thought Raichu was cool. I thought Raichu was cool, and I was pissed off watching the friggin' show that he wouldn't evolve that little bleeper into a Raichu, and I was like, he's gonna do it. He was gonna like I was 9-year-old, 8-year-old me, and I'm like, he's gonna fucking do it. He's getting a Raichu, and here we are, 20 whatever years later, and he's still a little bleeping chew, and everybody's gonna act like Pikachu, and everybody's gonna act like he's so strong he can beat all these whatever dudes.
And he's still there. With Ash currently in new seasons.
I mean, I heard that he won something now. We're on Pokemon now. This is a Pokemon channel now, guys. I'm sorry. I heard he finally won a league. It only took like 30 years. Like, you know how frustrated I was when he didn't. Like, obviously, I think I watched like a few seasons. I watched the very first season.
Definitely.
Obviously, the first season. The Orange Islands was cool. That was cool. Yeah. And then they went to Johto. And I think I watched that. And I think I maybe got a little bit into whatever's after that. Is it Hoenn?
Hoenn.
That one?
H-O-E-N.
Yes, that one. Yeah. And I watched a little bit. I think that's when I probably quit. And that's when I was like, I got to decommit because I'm getting too old for this. And then probably, people come back to it when they realize you're not too old for this crap. Otherwise, you're just depressed all the time.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically what it is. So I didn't finish my team. Blastoise, Raichu, and then I'm going to go a little... I like Dragonite. That is a good one. But Dragonite also uses like a lot of electric attacks, so kind of right.
You're not trying to do strength.
I know. Oh, you're right.
Pick your favorites.
You're right. You're right. Okay, I'm sorry. The other cool fire one is what Magmar. What other cool fire ones are there? Ponyta. Little Cubone. No, Cubone's not fire.
Do you have to have a fire?
No, I'm diversify your bones, and I can't say the last part of that.
Alakazam is cool.
Alakazam is cool. Okay, I'll go Alakazam. That's fine. I'll go Alakazam. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think
list.
the other day, I think I had some friends, and we came up and like I think some of like one of the questions that people brought up were you just do a starting 6, and like you come up with your starting 6. And
From the first gen?
Yeah, this would take way too much time of ours.
Yeah, it would.
For being honest, so we won't do that. What are people? Oh, okay. All
right, back to Juventus. Let's do that. Who's your Blastoise to Juventus?
I forgot about last. That's a good point. What? Does what? Now people does Pickshoe own Wexham? Oh, is that Ryan Reynolds? Is that who he in that movie? I forgot because he owns Wexham, right?
Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, that one. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Back to what were you saying? Who's my?
Nah, let's transition. Did we do our look ahead to Milan?
No, we didn't. No, we haven't done any Juventus today. I apologize, guys. How far are we into this? 55 minutes and we haven't done any Juve? Oh, no, we talked a little bit at the beginning about Rabiot, and we talked about stuff. Okay, let's get into Juve. Let's talk some Juve. Now we'll do it. I apologize, people. We just need some fun.
I had some things ready to rock, and we got derailed.
We haven't gotten any of the other stuff.
No.
We'll see how. Maybe we can. Well, we'll see. Oh yeah, because there's other stuff. Go ahead. You want to start living Pokemon talk, bros? Thanks, Anthony. Milan is.
I mean, the Red Devils. No, they're not a Pokemon. I was trying to make something out of it.
You're trying,
yeah. Okay, yeah, we could. You know what? Let's just let's do the look ahead. Because we gotta do a little touch point. I don't know what's happening tomorrow on the channel, so might as well touch point a bit. You know what we should do?
What?
We should segment these videos. Like go by after we edit it, and we should just say, hey, what we were talking about from minute 4 to minute 6 or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think anybody's gonna do that.
That would take a lot of work. I mean, I could do it, but like I don't have the time for this one. And it's a small group, so we're just kind of having fun with you guys that are here. The small group of people that are here, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Okay, so live look ahead to Milan. We play on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I heard in today's news? Milik might not be ready. We know Di Maria is not playing.
Mm-hmm.
And we know Pogba and Chiesa won't be there. So we're missing 4 starting Pokemon. We are shorthanded. We are going to our PC and collecting the shit ones.
You've got like a bunch of magic harps coming in. That's what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
But maybe one of them.
Anthony just said this Juve team is like a fisherman.
That's funny. Yep. Maybe one of them maybe it's their time to evolve. Maybe it's time. Maybe they're ready.
Moise Keane goes from Magikarp to Gyarados on Sunday or Saturday.
Maybe it's his time. It's time. It's time to do it.
How do you think? I was gonna say, how do we start the game if there's no Milik and no Di Maria?
So Milik's for sure out.
He's not for sure. He's for sure not ready. I don't know. It might be the same situation. He's on the bench again.
Yeah. Okay. I'm honestly like I'm trying not to do doom and gloom guy all right away.
Yeah.
I'm trying to because at the same time Anthony has a good point. Milan's missing a lot of starters as well.
Yeah.
They have injuries. They have other issues going on. I watched. Let's see. Nest Tecmo said I watched the Chelsea versus Milan highlights. Their CBS are not technically sound, or their CBs. Their CBS. They're not technically sound. We must keep pressure. Pressure the lack of comment. Okay. I know what you said. It was
yeah.
Punctuation.
The way it came out, yeah.
Punctuation. But I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I think Juve. I'm tempted. Okay, I'm tempted to say they have a chance, and they should have a chance.
They should always.
But also, it's a luxury ball. So, I have honestly no real belief in this match coming up. Like, I'm expecting to lose. And I'm expecting to lose in probably a demoralizing fashion, if I'm going to be honest. Is Leal healthy? Is he good to go?
Yeah, he's ready to rock.
Well, then never mind. Just shut it down. It's over. Honestly,
You know 100% Danilo's starting at right back because imagine we started Cuadrado as a right back against him. Oof.
Yeah. Well, what we're we gonna do without DeShilio? Okay, so give me the starting lineup. Give me your ideal starting lineup, or what you think this lineup's gonna be
with people, their health status.
Yeah. With what
I think we're gonna rock a 4-4-2, and I think it's gonna be Danilo, it's gonna be Bonucci and Bremer,
okay,
and it's gonna be Sandro in the back four.
Okay,
fine, no one's hurt. They are who they are. We know who they are. Leao, what Joseph said, going to dance on Danilo. It's going to be a long, hard night. I hope Bremer can cover. But in midfield, I think it's going to be McKennie on the right. I hope it's... Well, I don't hope it. It's most likely going to be Paredes and Locatelli. And then Kostic on the left. And then maybe Keane and Vlahovic up top. Or they'd switch it up and not start McKennie. And it'll be Cuadrado playing right midfield.
Is
that
much
4-3-3.
better? Is that much better?
It's not.
Honestly,
it's not.
I at least feel like, and I know people. I know the popular thing is to hate on McKennie right now, and I get it. And he hasn't.
He's on the back of my shirt,
right? I have the exact same shirt, a little bit bigger, a size or two bigger, but I got it. My issue, and I understand the hate of McKennie. To me, Cuadrado.
He's worse.
I know we got an assist the other day, but it's kind of like a.
No, that doesn't count.
You know what I mean?
Loop the ball back into the box.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't want to get... I feel like we're going to overly credit that. Or most people won't, but me, I'd rather have McKennie out there because at least when he's pressing or when he's pushing, he can actually be an offensive threat. Like, he can actually, get a header in or something like that. And I understand when it comes to what you actually wanted to do, though, in that spot, you'd rather him be a little bit more technically sound. You'd rather have a guy who's more technically sound. So I get that. Is there any way you could play? Shoot me for saying this, but could you play Locatelli and Rabiot with Paredes? Or is that not?
Yeah, you can. No, absolutely you can.
Would Allegri do that?
I'm questioning why he can't.
Why
can't he?
Yeah, I mean that's the one way that would make sense to me that I would go about it. At this moment, though, honestly,
and then you do 4-3-3 with Kostic, Vlahovic, and Cuadrado up there.
Yeah, that works for me.
Ideally, like we know, Allegri always makes it about who he has available to him, right? Yeah. For that game, that's what he bases his 11 off of. It's never, we have one system, we're going to play this way. It doesn't matter who's playing. Yeah. He is going, whoever's available, I'm going to make whatever the fuck's going on. That's what he's doing. So
it's so difficult. And that's probably one of the most selfish parts of this is at least with other guys and other systems and other coaches that put efforts into this thing, we can have a conversation with some nuance, right?
Yep, absolutely.
I got nothing. I've got nothing because I have no expectation of a sound performance or a sound game plan going into this. I have no. I just expect roll the balls out there, and that's not fun to talk about. That's not interesting to talk about.
Absolutely, 100%.
Let's see. And says
we could never dive into tactics because there are none.
Yeah, and
people get tactic boards out for Juventus games. I'm like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point?
I think that's also what kind of happened with this fan base in the last week and a half. I think honestly the break was worse for Juventus fans than I thought, and does this make sense? Where people were heated at the end of the break, losing multiple matches, in horrific fashion.
Yep.
And then the break happened. That first week, we had a lot of conversation about, Antonio Conte and the idea of different stuff like that, firing Allegri.
Yep.
And then that meeting, nothing happened. I went on vacation and
nothing happened.
And during that vacation, there's nothing. I think there was one video I got to put out, and it was a little clickbaity. Yeah, I know, but that's sometimes you have to do it. But it was because there were the rumors of Vlahovic wanting out and stuff like that that were put out there. So I was able to talk about that and to talk about Pogba or whoever, so Pogba kids or whatever pushing to come back, and that's what really drove some kind of attention from fans. But after that news came out, it was a big pile of nothing. And it's been that way since then. The games came back, but You look at the stadium. Nobody's at the games, and like nobody, like people were in at the games before, but it's dropped off immensely since then. People are speaking with their wallet.
Let's go into it right now because Agnelli said today in his letter to the shareholders, "We are doing everything possible for you and the fans." And I was remember when I texted the group, Agnelli's a liar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Was that what that was about?
That was exactly what that was about. Like he literally he lied. He put diaper on our faces. Like, how can you say that? You made the tickets €260 for the main stand. Like again, I would pay that because I would want to go see a game.
Yeah.
But Joe Torino's not going to do that.
No. Like, I mean, and also like I just realized, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess I don't know if it's an American to a European thing, but like expectations or reasonability when it comes to paying for games. Americans are willing to pay for a lot more.
Yes.
I remember paying or getting tickets that were priced at $160 for a crappy Reds game and a game that didn't matter mid-season. Yeah. The Reds, like that's I don't know what else to tell you. And it's like $160 and like people are complaining about like $70, $80 tickets for Juventus, like to watch Juve play. It's a different situation. It's I look at that and I'm like I don't really see the problem with it. I get it. It's a problem when it's crap and the people that aren't able to afford it aren't willing to pay that money, and they shouldn't be. They shouldn't spend that money. If it's actually if that's a lot of money to you, that means a lot. Like
that's my point. Like
if you have jobs
the
that
people
don't pay,
in that and the people in that area, if they can't afford the tickets, those are the people who are going to the games. Make it better for them. Yeah. Again, you can attract maybe a couple thousand people from out of the area. Yeah. Like overseas people that will come buy tickets for the game, and I get it, and they'll buy those tickets. Because like you said, you'll buy them.
I mean, depending on what your job is, that's like a few hours of work. Like that's like, you know,
a day maybe.
Or it could be a day for some people. Yeah, like that's a lot of money, especially when you're not just paying for yourself, when you got a family. You got kids. Whenever you got kids, it's not. I mean, of course, I don't know what Allegri maybe doesn't have anything there. Maybe you can have a glass of water that is, $20 or you know what I mean. You spend like $20 for tap water, or whatever, or whatever the fizzy kind or whatever it is they have there. I know it's different. It's bubbly. But like, I mean, I just think about like going to like local games here, local games. You spend the tickets, but not only the tickets, you spend, especially if you have kids, you're gonna get food at some point. They're gonna be hungry. Yep. Because like it's not just like you and me who can get a little drunk before, get a beer or whatever, or I can get a beer in there. They want constant. They want stuff at the gift shop, all that crap. You got to entertain all that stuff. People aren't willing to spend that money.
They want to pet Jay the zebra.
Exactly. Actually, I think I have one of those behind me somewhere. That like Lucas is like, yeah, I don't need that, Dad. That's good.
Daddy, that's stupid. That's not a dinosaur.
Daddy, you can use dinosaurs and diggers. That's all he cares about. Dinosaurs and construction equipment. That's his niche. Anyway, which is funny. But I think like this overall, it's telling. Like I mean. Not to say like right now, but like even if I just point to like the numbers of active viewers we've had like tonight, like that kind of speaks a little bit to it because like also we haven't done this in a while. To be honest,
done 2 weeks.
We need to keep it. We need to keep it a little bit more repetitive. But a lot of people are kind of tuning out a little bit when it comes to like, no, I don't want to spend my nights talking about Juventus. Like I don't want to wear myself down with this. You'll see once Juve, if they start doing well, or you'll see if Juve, when a season when they win the Scudetto again. It's going to be totally different. It's totally different. There's going to
be numbers. There's going to be numbers across the board.
All the interest comes back. People start rolling back in. Go Juve, Forza Juve, all that stuff. People are going to start buying more shirts and all that stuff. They're not everybody's a diehard. Not everybody is. And I respect that.
I guarantee you on Saturday, the channels, all Juventus channels, whatever anybody
or
watches.
Media, whatever,
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of numbers on Saturday because it's Juve Milan. And I get it, regardless of the result. If you win, there's going to be people coming in, watching, getting their content. If we lose, it's going to be the same thing.
Yep.
But like as you saw Wednesday against Maccabi, no one gave a shit.
Bologna.
We beat Bologna, no one gave a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're beating the shit teams in a bad time in your club, no one gives a shit. If you go out and beat Milan on Saturday, and then you beat Maccabi on Wednesday, and then you beat Torino on next Saturday, people are going to be coming back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying that you're a fair weather fan because of that, but like that's just reality.
No, it is. And I mean, I get it. I mean, like I said, I get it when, like, with sports radio here locally, and like it's been. You go from a time like when I was in college and like University of Louisville was killing it. They won national championship, they won a Sugar Bowl, and they were in the College World Series until the very end, and the women's national championship all in 1 year. And then now we've got like now we've had like 5 years of just diarrhea, and like that's kind of what it's been like sports wise.
Yeah,
people fall off, people lose interest, people don't want to spend their money and their time on something that isn't a good product, and I get it
absolutely.
So
you're living it both ways now.
Yeah, and that's why people are critical. That's why you're critical, because money talks. What is this about? Oh,
what's up?
Oh no, never mind. It was a local story. There's I guess I can talk about this as a soccer channel, but like there's this weird story. So there's a team. So Louisville FC. Their soccer team, but there's also Racing Louisville, which is the women's team, which plays in the whatever they have
NWSL?
Yeah. They play in that. They're a brand new team, 2 years old, something like that.
Nice.
So they're not that good, obviously, because they're new. But they have you get the thing. I guess they get signed up where you automatically get 2 or 3 women's national team players, like for the United States. So you're gonna have some good players on there, regardless. I didn't realize that was a thing you could just do, but I guess so. That's how it works there.
Yeah.
So they get real. You have talent playing there, and they played. Louisville here has hosted the World whatever championship thing, which is for the women's teams like Milan and Barcelona. And Bayern have come in. Women's teams have all come here and played here. It'd be cool if like Juve ever does. Then I would go cover that. They may. Who knows?
Sweet.
But there's this big controversy story about basically the coach got fired for cause.
I think I heard that.
You probably did. 3 teams. There's a Timberwolves or Timber something in like Oregon or New or whatever, something like that. Washington, Chicago, and Louisville's one of them. And like bad sexual issues and stuff like that. So it's a really just getting updates, a really grotesque, disgusting thing to see. Like, especially what I'm not trying to be soapbox guy right now, but like obviously you don't need me to tell you that anything like that is horrible. You hear about the Nasser stuff that happened with the women's, the gymnastics team, and all that. And then you hear about, I think, Michigan State and all that. There's stuff like all that stuff that's happened. Yeah. And then when it's here locally in Louisville, and you see that this coach who, I guess it was swept under the rug, the last place he was at, which was like, he played some, I don't know the other women's team. I apologize. That he was at. So it's just weird. And then also, like, I don't have a daughter, but I have kids, or I have a kid, and I'm going to have another.
Well, you have a wife.
Yeah. So, right, exactly. Yeah, I got a wife. But, like, but it's just, it's different. And I'll say this, and I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to be patronizing to anybody, but, like, until you have a kid, the Brian Griffin, until you have a kid. Until you have a kid. You do not know. Or like my friends used to do that to me. Yeah. But there really is like some truth to that. Like, until you see them and you look them in the eye and you see like this thing that you love so much and like this, whatever, it's so different than just to imagine having like your daughter go to a place like that and that happened to her, and it's just it's horrific. So to hell with that dude. Hopefully he goes to prison for a long time. Or all those dudes, I guess. I guess there's multiple guys.
Whoever participates in that, get out. Yeah,
it's horrific. It's just the thing about like collegiate. I remember our women's basketball coach at Louisville, because they were winning. Yes, this is live. What is it live? Yes, it's live.
We are talking to you right now.
We are not robots. We are not bots. This wasn't just created for anyway. But anyway, there was he's talked about that a lot, and he's like a really well-known guy who's like one of the few people that I think was, you never know with people. You never know who anybody is. But at the same time, like, seems trustworthy and seems like a guy who really cares about it. Like, he's also got daughters and kids stuff too. Not that really matters for a lot of people. But it's horrendous. Anyway, didn't mean to get on this topic, but it just came up, and soapbox time. Back to Juve.
We were just shitting on them too, so it's okay.
Yeah, and exactly. That's how we're programmed, these bots that we do. Again, this match. Okay, I feel like what we really need to do is just the way we approach Juventus from now on needs to be like a wide angle lens. And this is, it's like I'm done. I'm done talking about Juventus. I'm done with I'm not talking about Juventus, but I'm done with talking about Juventus in a manner that is breaking down, like I said, tactics, technical position, things like that. I'm honestly just looking at the big picture because you don't know what you're going to get from match to match. We'll see if Allegri has if he pulls his magic trick. Is this magic trick time? Is this the we call it here with local coaches the tweak? Is this his time to tweak? Is he going to do something that gets people to buy back in? Milan would be a great opportunity for that to happen.
You're playing them at the best time possible.
Yeah. While things are not perfect for Juventus and the players that they have, things could potentially be worse for Milan right now.
I think Theo Hernandez is missing.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure Calabria is out for a while. I think Magnan's still out, and I think wait, is Magnan still out?
I think he's supposed to be out. I know when I did that's what it was. I know when I did the news like a week and a half ago, he was supposed to be out past this game, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. And then I think one more big player's out.
Yeah.
I forget right now.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So, like, to me, I feel like this is a prime opportunity. Obviously, Juventus we've been without Chiesa and Pogba for a while. Like, that's not news. Yep. Missing out on Di Maria is massive, especially given the performance Di Maria had a couple days ago there against Maccabi. Of course, it's Maccabi, but at the same time, creating all that he did. I know you're also, I'm not going to say you're negative on him, but you're a little bit more like maybe you're sitting more realistic and saying, "Hey, he hasn't been."
Di Maria?
Yeah, he hasn't been the superstar the entire time.
He's had 2 good games.
Yeah, and he's made stupid decisions. That's the reason why he's out.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like everyone's bending. Like I love when you say bend the knee because it makes so much sense.
Yeah,
and it, like fits everything like that. I'm not bending my knee for Di Maria. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because you beat some Israeli farmers and you beat Sassuolo, who's really shit on match day 1.
Yep.
Sorry. Do it against... Well, no, you can't do it against Milan on Saturday because you got a red card against Monza because you shit yourself against Monza.
Yeah.
Do it against... I don't know. Who do we play? Do it against Inter. Do it against PSG. Do it against Benfica.
Right. No, I
then
agree.
I'll buy in.
Yeah.
And then I'll buy in.
Yeah. I feel like...
And Anthony's right. His first 30 minutes were terrible until he made the assist to Rabiot's first goal.
No, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Again, I was about to go make a move toward Kostic, but I don't need to just crap on Kostic again because like he
was shit. He was shit. That's all we have to say.
Kostic is what I kind of expected him to be. The reason I was so negative in the Mercado about him, it is what it is. Let's see, Miss Khan. I don't know if it's Misk or how to say that, so I apologize. Says we will win 4-2. That's the score. Hey,
hope so. Great.
I'll take that confidence. If you're right, I'll remember that. We'll write that down.
3 points, win, get out, good. Away, I'm in.
Let's actually move into that a little bit. So there's a lot of things. I mean, we could, like I said, we could try to talk or till we're tired or whatever about. Sorry, I got thrown off because that's all I was reading.
Because Dan agrees with me.
Dan,
You're so shocked that someone agrees with me.
I was like, Dan, you son of a bitch. We do not agree with Julian. We do not say we don't say nice things about Julian on this channel. It's not what we do. Too many people on here. I like Julian. Julian's so great. You're fuck you. No. Okay. Julian's great. But I'm not rattled because somebody likes you. That's okay. It's fine. It's okay.
No, you're rattled because I'm beating you.
Yeah, and you're beating me. No, I'm trying to come back with what I was saying. Okay, like I said, as a whole, I'm looking at Juventus. So say they get 3 points. Say Khan's right, and they win 4-2, whatever. They get 3 points. You move on. How are we talking about Juventus after that game? Like, how are you talking about it? Or okay, before you say how you're talking about it, how do you think the fan base as a whole? What's the narrative?
Oh, you know exactly what's going to happen.
It's buyback
the fans
city.
are half of them are going to be buyback city. Half of them are going to say, "Hold on a minute, let's wait," and then I'm in that boat.
Yeah,
I'm in that. We dug ourselves 6 feet under, and if you beat Milan on Saturday, you're 4 feet under now. Like you're crawling out just because you got a big result. You won a 6-pointer against a top 4 team, something you didn't do last year. So that's 1. 2, you need the points now.
Yeah.
And 3, it's momentum again. You're just continuing the momentum, but you're not out of the grave yet.
Yeah, let me pull up real quick. Let me pull up.
Man.
Let me pull out. let me pull it out real quick.
Oh, I guess you didn't do that, eh?
That's why I have a kid due in January. That's why I got another one coming in January. Okay, so if we're looking at the schedule right now, you got Saturday Milan. Then next Tuesday we'll have Maccabi, Torino, Empoli, Benfica, and Lecce. In a normal Juventus season, very winnable slate.
Yeah.
Very winnable slate. In a normal season.
Yeah. Can I tell you something? Can I say something about the schedule first?
Go ahead.
It's very good that we have to go to Israel on.
Thanks, God. Thanks.
I was reading. I was like, what? We have to go to Israel on. I assume we're leaving Monday and we're getting there Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna leave, but we get to come home and we're playing Torino, but we're lucky that the club is in Torino.
Yeah.
We have to go an away game, but it's against Torino, so it's good.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
you're sleeping in your own bed. I don't know. I don't know if they do like American football teams where you got to sleep in the hotel or you sleep in J Medical.
I think they do have to sleep at the J Hotel
or J Hotel
before games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do still, but I'm not sure. When they went to the Retiro, that they definitely stayed at J Hotel.
As an athlete, what's your opinion on that? Do you think that actually makes a difference?
I prefer.
Did you all do that in college?
When we on away games, I prefer the hotel.
Like okay, for a home game, do you still sleep in a hotel?
We didn't, but I would have preferred to.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it Is it a mindset thing? Is it a?
It's everything's relaxed.
Really?
Like I just want to go to bed, or just like I want to just zoink out and do nothing.
Yeah.
Because when I lived on campus all my 4 years.
Yeah.
So I never had a student house. It was way too much money. And my tuition, or not my tuition, my scholarship gave me more beneficial things if I stayed on campus. So small beds, shit beds. I lived with 4 dudes. Like, you know what I mean?
Sausage fest. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Okay, 2 questions off of that. Sorry. Con, I'm throwing up your comment there. We'll get to it here in a sec. I want to stay on topic for a sec. See, that's weird to me because I guess just me, my overall thinking is like, I need to be where I'm comfortable. Like my bed, my home, my bed. That's where I get the best sleep. That's where I get the best preparation. When I sleep in a hotel room, I'm uncomfortable. I can't get comfortable. I can't, whatever. I don't know. That's my kind of thing.
Have you ever been in a dorm bed?
One time I did. Like literally, we had to. No.
Do tell.
No, not like that. No, this was during orientation at Louisville.
Yeah.
You had to stay there, and I was like, I don't fucking stay there. You had to stay there. That was the one time. It wasn't It wasn't a sexy time. Like.
It wasn't a Daredevil episode 8.
Dude, I actually didn't hate that episode. Actually, like
that was awesome.
He was good. I need to watch Daredevil. Does he have that same kind of sense of humor, or is this more MCU version?
This is
because I thought it was more like dark and like
it was.
So it was.
The Netflix one was. Yeah.
I thought it was fun, and also like I know we're getting sidetracked, but I actually bought it. Like I was like, this makes sense. I was like, no, this makes sense. There's chemistry a little bit.
Yeah.
Even though whatever
they brought them together, it made sense.
Yeah, I liked it. So we can table that because otherwise we're gonna be up here for 3 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it worked out. Anyway, so I said about that. So yeah, I think any personal stuff was just it was my bad. It was always gonna be my bad. Or anyway, never mind. Never mind. Nope. No, sir. What I was trying to get at. God damn it! You threw me off. Okay, rewind. What did we just say?
You preferred sleeping in your own bed, and the players have to go to J Hotel.
Okay. You went to a place with 4 dudes. Damn it! There was a point that I had. Help me out. Okay. There are 4 dudes. No, not the 4 dudes. Not the 4 dudes. So you had you were okay. See, I never did anything obviously as a collegiate athlete. It was just high school stuff. So I never played as a collegiate athlete. But I know, like Louisville, they do that. They have a whole hotel, even though the dorms are just like the same distance from the thing, but they pay for the hotel. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if it's a team building thing. But like for Juventus, I don't know. Like, to me, I just don't know. I remember all the stuff
Do you think 35-year-old Leo Bonucci, does he have to stay in J Hotel?
Right. Well,
like he probably should because he's a little.
But like people have kids and like stuff.
Yeah.
Like I understand it's a different life. But like no offense, like I would say playing for a European soccer team is so much different than playing for the NBA or NFL because those seasons, or more the NFL, because like those seasons are not that long. Like it's a portion of the year. Like in reality, European football is almost year round. It's a nonstop job.
You start training camp in July and you don't stop until mid-May. Yeah. And then if you have internationals, you're gone.
Yeah. So it's a nonstop thing. So that would be something that would bother me. Just as a father, I'd be like, I don't want to be like, I'll when I'm on the road, but if I'm home, why can't I stay in the house with my kid? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I get it. People, I'm cherry picking, especially given the amount of money you get paid.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was another really, really important question I had to go with this, but I lost it all. I lost it. We'll move on. Yeah, I had orientation. My bad. Thank you. Thank you, Joseph. Squirrel finds a nut. Real quick, let me touch on this because Con was asking. He said, "Bro, chill. We have a long way to go. Kostic is just a backup, in my opinion. That's fair. That's fine. But again, I just feel like we're talking about Juve can't afford anything. You spent 15 million, whatever it is, euros on a player who I feel like it's still a waste of 15 million euros. Yeah, my opinion." But their question is, should we renew Rabiot? We actually talked about this in the last video that we did. No. I'm just trying to think of a nice way to say it. It's just, to me, no. The only way that even makes sense, even an iota of sense, is if Rabiot's willing to take a pay cut. And if there's one thing we learned over this summer mercado, it's Rabiot will not take a pay cut, and he's way overvaluing how much he's worth. He deballed himself with Manchester United. His mother's an issue. She's a problem. Guys, if there's different people that are in here, hit that like button. And she will be an issue. To me, I think the smart thing for Juventus is to part ways. He did great. He did fine yesterday. Those 2 goals were good. Or 2 days ago, whatever it was. I don't know. I lose track of days at this point. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. Dear Lord, I've had no sleep this week, so I lose whatever day it is. That's fine, but he hasn't scored in a year and a half. Before that was a year and a half. He's also had a lot of bad games. He does some things good defensively, but again, to me, it's nothing.
He's not a 7 million euro player. 7 million a year. 7 million euros a year player. Yeah. That's it. If he's making 3.5 and he's doing what he's doing, then you're like, okay, I get it. Serviceable player, cheaper contract, but you're making 7 mil, pal. You are the reason why we couldn't get Memphis Depay, apparently, or another midfielder in. It is what it is. But you are our most important center midfielder right now.
Yeah. So
it all works out. Full circle.
Congratulations. Work on your stats so you can get paid somewhere else. But I mean, that's just it. Like, to me, I feel like if there's any way that they do renew, I mean, it also just doesn't fit with the narrative, like Cherubini or Eva Bene, what they want to do. So it just doesn't make sense. If he does renew, he's taking a pay cut. So we'll see.
Yes. So it's October.
It is.
What month or what celebration do we celebrate in October?
Oh, it's my wife's birthday month.
Besides that,
It's all month. You just celebrate her birthday. I'm kidding.
yeah. Besides that,
What is in October? I think it's spooky season. Is it a little spooky?
it's a little spooky season. I get a little get the shivers. Spooky season,
right?
So we're doing something here. We're gonna probably do it for the whole month of October whenever we have an after dark. Yeah, your guy, your bum.
I'm not biting today.
But yeah, it's spooky season, and now we're going to go through things that spook us.
Oh God.
About Juventus for the rest of the month and in the future. Basically, we're going to say what we're worried about. Okay. I don't know. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go with the softball.
Okay.
I think.
You know what we should really do before we do this next time? Michael Myers music in the background.
Here's this scary enough. Let's see. In the background, you feel a cold wind wisp along your neck, and the next thing you hear. Did you hear it?
I didn't hear it.
You didn't go through?
I don't know.
I'm good.
This is all like behind. Anyway, I'm good. Anyway, what are the other ones I have here?
From there on out, things just got
that's sad. No, nothing really scary. No. A lot of inappropriate stuff. Yeah, a lot of inappropriate stuff. Yeah, we'll have to work on. I'll do some Halloween drops. We'll get on some Halloween drops.
Get Michael Myers in there.
Yes. Look, there you go. Spooky season. Thank you, Joey C. Yeah, Louise says you'll hear we'll play a 4-4-2. That would be one of them. That could be one of them.
Yeah. Comment your spooky season.
Yeah.
What's going to spook you guys?
Yeah. What would scare you guys for the rest of the season? Again, if you haven't already, hit the like button, please. I would say what would scare me the most, our man, Freddie Church, comes back from the dead.
Oh my God.
Just to be put back in a casket. Just to get injured once again. That would be it.
I didn't even think about that.
Here's the thing. Well, it's a two-parter. Him to get re-injured, because with Juventus, it's just our luck. So that's what happens.
Yeah.
And then the other half of it, should do like the scream. Anyway, that was weird. Maybe I shouldn't have done that with my own voice.
No.
Anyway, I think it would be that, or my biggest fear is that Federico Chiesa comes back, but he's not the player that he used to be. My worry that I had a couple times where I saw him play, especially under Max Allegri, he just looked like he had regressed as a player, or like he didn't look like the player at all that he was under Pirlo.
Yeah.
Or during the, obviously the 2020 Euro or 2021, I guess. That play. That's my first one. That's something that scares me.
That's spooky, man. That is spooky.
It's spooky. It's possible.
Mine was injury related as well. The spookiest thing, a spooky thing that could happen.
Yeah.
We have to field a midfield duo of McKennie and Fagioli sometime this month, because of all the games being played. We could potentially have some injuries in midfield, and I'm scared about McKennie and Fagioli starting a game together.
Oh Christ! I forgot Fagioli's on the team, dude. I've forgotten all about Fagioli. Like literally, we're going through midfield lineups and we're going through how deep is everybody, Medetti, whatever, yada yada yada. Actually, wait, why not start Medetti against? Well, he looked pretty bad though, but it also I feel like he's kind of not that he's bad. He's a young player. He's gonna make mistakes. Things like that are gonna happen. But also, will Allegri actually believe in him? Like, how long will Allegri put him in the doghouse because of that? That is one. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I forgot about Fagioli. Also, but again, going back to Milan, why not start Medetti instead of like a McKennie? Why not? Why not have him there? Maybe we'll see it. Who knows? Maybe we will.
I think my Zio's spooky story is the reason why Moretti won't be starting on Saturday.
Yeah, that could be it. because he's trying to get his contract extended. He's trying to stay employed. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Anthony says Quadrado or Bonucci renewal. Bonucci, I'm not for it. But
No. Don't renew him. That's scary. He's right.
It's probably, I know what's going on. I'm fighting a battle with myself. There's that Italian shill that still wants to believe that Bonucci can be something. When I know deep down, I know that since Chiellini's gone, it's done. He's over. When he doesn't have Chiellini, I know it's done. I know it's not happening. But I still want to believe, right? You want to believe.
Yeah.
But Quadrado. I mean, the only reason Quadrado's here right now is because he forced
player optioned.
Yeah, he said I'm staying.
Yeah.
So, he said I'm staying, bro. Excuse me, most of his Quadrado shots when he's in the box. Just when he does anything. Our stadium is a ghost town. Does that count as scary?
Yep.
Yeah, that could work. I think also what would scare me the most, honestly, in the next month. Honestly, I'll say this: a complete return of the fallout. Say Juventus don't win another match for the rest of the month of October, and due to that, they make a panic move, fire Max Allegri, or bench, and add on a desperation guy on, hire a desperation hire. And what I mean is hire a guy that you're gonna sign on for multiple seasons.
Yeah.
That would keep Juve from going after making I would think a more strategic decision or hire, which for me would still probably be Antonio Conte. Still where I am right now.
Yep.
You sign yourself on for another guy. Actually, no, I know what it is. It's not you sign on for another guy. You sign on Montero, or you sign on what's his name? The why am I blanking on the U23 guy?
Yeah, Montero.
Yeah, Montero. You hire him. You make him the head.
That would be scary.
That would be me. That's what would terrify me.
Yeah. That is spooky. We'll do one more from me. Again, keep coming with these. I like Nez Tecmo's no signings in January. That's a good one.
But it's gotta be October, guys. it's gotta see the month. Okay.
Push it a bit.
Okay, that's fair.
Another spooky one for me is we go on this run. We win a couple more games in a row. We win these 3. We beat Milan, we beat Maccabi, and we beat Torino. And then everyone jumps they're back on the train. And then Max Allegri stays for the whole season. That's spooky to me because it shouldn't be a thing. He should not be here.
You don't think he's good? I mean, I'm sorry. I know I'm derailing the spooky thing. You don't think he's gonna make it through the whole season? You still sit in the thing where Juve's gonna make a smart decision and move on. I think.
No, I'm spooked. That's all. I'm spooked that he is staying.
Well, what I would say is me personally, after the fallout of I guess the way I want to put it is after that week where we're all heated, we're all pissed off, all the fans are, going at it, yelling and screaming, fire Allegri, sack Allegri, whatever, Allegri out. It's cooled down. It's cooled down a lot. A lot of the animosity. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that are still screaming in a void, but when it comes to the actual meaningful discussion of Max Allegri and his tenure at Juventus, that's kind of, where is it? Where's it been?
I think, if you remember the game against Bologna before the game started and you saw the stadium noise and all that stuff, there was somebody literally singing into the microphones, Allegri out or something.
Yeah.
He was trying to speak English and he was speaking
along
Italian
with the
too.
song.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. That's good. I feel like overall, maybe it's just, maybe there's a part of me that's kind of disconnected a little bit. Are
you disconnected because he's not leaving, or you think he's won a couple games now and he's okay?
No, I think it's a I know he's not leaving.
Okay.
My personal feeling, I think it's here it is. It's maybe it's also combined with my personal association with Louisville athletics as well. And when I say that, I know people don't care, but the reason I say it is it's the exact same copy paste situation. You have a coach who should have been fired at the end of last season and should have been let go. I don't think that about Max Allegri. It was his first season. Scott Satterfield was in his third. They're signing on for a fourth one when you've already the book is out. It's not a good hire. He's not doing anything worthwhile. He's a crap coach. Move on. Some people, and I think it's just more of an emotional thing, but I think we're seeing now pretty quickly that that's what Max Allegri is at Juventus as well. But I've also seen a club and a university who are saying, we can't afford this. We have a lot of debt. We can't afford to keep paying buyouts. We have 5 buyouts from 5 different coaches we fired in the last whatever. And then Juventus have I got so many buyouts. We're paying, we're just paying Saudi and whatever and all that stuff.
No, but time out. We're not paying those coaches anymore.
I know, but I'm saying they've been using those excuses for years. Is what I'm saying. Like, there's always the excuse of we can't afford this. We don't have money for that. We can't because we're in so much debt, whatever. The similar kind of structure. Yeah. So I'm just kind of resigning myself to, like, just realizing that this club, at least for the rest of the season, may resign themselves to or may accept mediocrity for a season.
I think I'm changing my mind. That's what I'm spooked about. People thinking this will be a good patch. And maybe that is okay.
Maybe that. See, I don't think they think it's gonna be okay. I think it's just they're accepting mediocrity. They're accepting.
That's what I mean.
Not making not making Champions League. No part of me ever gave a shit if Juventus. No offense, guys. I know people care about the UCL. I do care about it. It's because right now my bar's been lowered. I'm not worried about winning UCL because it's not happening right now.
Yeah.
What I'm worried about right now is Juventus competing for the Scudetto and getting back to their rightful place, which is winning the Scudetto. When you do it for 9 seasons in a row, you shouldn't go multiple seasons without doing it again, or at least finishing in the top 2 or competing for it. You know what I mean? Down to the wire. What I'm worried, though, is that Juventus will just once again making top 4 is enough. And honestly, right now, I don't know if he can make top 4. I mean, honestly, they're buying him time, and then eventually he'll have, hopefully, potentially, Di Maria, Chiesa, Pogba, all those guys back all together one time, ready to go, and then maybe this team looks vastly different.
Yeah,
I still have my doubt.
He's all holding hands.
Do what?
They're like the Teletubbies, all holding hands when they get back together.
Oh.
Like, holy shit.
Absolutely. Well, the Teletubbies is the one you went to. Of all the teams, that's the one. That's fantastic.
The first thing I pictured was like they're holding hands. They're like,
Yes. But anyway, that's probably my biggest fear, is that we're okay with sitting in mediocrity, and then you're going to move into next season. Maybe Juventus make a move after, like, Max Allegri has crashed and burned this thing, and you're stuck, and you're going to move on. Maybe you go get an Antonio Conte. Maybe you bring him back, but you've got kind of you've got another bridge year. We've been stuck in bridge years. We've been stuck in rebuild mode, and I'm sick of hearing this is a rebuild. It shouldn't be a rebuild. When you have guys like Pogba and Di Maria and Chiesa and Vlahovic, guys that are touted highly, that's not a rebuild team. It shouldn't be. Like, do better. That's what I'm asking.
Don't, as you say, roll out the balls. Fucking figure something out and get something going.
Like, have a game plan. Like, I honestly want to know what Allegri and Yelly do when they sit down and they have their little dinners, that happen that he always does with his coaches. Like, what the fuck do you do when you sit down and Yelly? And what are you asking him?
How's your horse doing?
Yeah, like, is that what you're doing? Like, how's that girl? How's that girl you're with? How's whatever? I don't know.
Should I put money on your horse this weekend?
Like, seriously, like, I want to know what he asks, because there's so many things. Oh my god, what the hell's up with that? Let's not do that, guys. Even though I'm talking to myself. There we go. But like, what do you ask him? Like, what I want to know what he tells you, or what does he tell people that he's doing, or like, what are his coaches? What's Landucci? Like, what are they doing during practice? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Max, I like how you just roll the balls out there, man. Like, you do it really well.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like again, it's so hard just to come on here and yell and scream about the same damn
Yeah.
thing. That's why I like to bring up fun stuff. Oh, that's what. Oh, that's what my question was. I remember now. It was actually a fun question, not an important question. It was this. So I guess my question was, well, it's not really fun, but I guess it's just more of a, it's just more of a inside with everything. So you're talking about, we were saying the orientation stuff. You were saying what was going on with me in orientation, and I was saying yours, and you're an athlete then. Were you and your current wife, were you dating then?
I've never had a girlfriend besides my wife.
What? Are you one of those guys? Hold up. Okay. Wait. When did you all start?
I was 19. No, 19 or 20.
What? Wait. So you never had a girlfriend before you were 19 or 20? But then, like, you found one and you were just, that's it. I'm done. There's the ring. There's a promise ring or something. I don't know, early on. Did you do promise ring? You did the promise ring. You did the promise ring. Okay, of course you did. Okay, I got, yes, Joey C. Oh, it's so cute.
I know, eh?
Okay, I need more of this. Okay, so explain to me. So, is she from where you live? Wait, yeah.
She went to my rival high school.
Okay. She didn't drive then either. So I'm taking it. So you didn't drive her on the date. Okay. So explain. Is she awake? She's asleep right now. She's asleep.
She might be on the couch upstairs.
Go get her. Go bring her down. No, we don't have to do this. One day we'll have to do this.
She actually said she'd do a video with me rating the guy's look or rating the players' looks.
That would actually be really funny. That's actually a good video.
I'm gonna rate them too.
Yeah, like
we're gonna go head to head.
Yeah, like my wife rates. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
So wait, was there were you not allowed to date before college?
I could do whatever I want.
But you just decided not to.
I played video games and I played soccer 24/7.
I had no time for.
I went to the occasional party on a Friday.
Okay, that's interesting. Of course, I guess I didn't really have a serious relationship. You have fake ones that happen when you're young. You know what I mean?
I never had that. Oh yeah, okay, in elementary school.
Well, I mean,
that didn't count.
Middle. There's kind of ones in middle you dated a couple times, but it's not a real relationship. It's just go on dates. Okay.
No, there's the recess ones. There's I hugged you, haha.
Wait, is she your first for everything?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, for which things?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I do. That's why I'm asking you. Julian can't say the truth live. So she's your Topanga.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that a Boy Meets World reference?
Yes, Corey Matthews Topanga. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, you're not. I feel like you tightened up. You clenched tight right now. There's nothing coming out.
No, I told you.
You're short answering this thing.
No, we started dancing.
Yeah, we're getting personal, Joey. See, that's what we do.
Mm-hmm. After my first year of school, or university, sorry.
You can say, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. People might say after high school. I don't know. Yeah,
college.
Yeah, and then we just dated 3 years when I was in college, and I proposed 2018.
Did y'all ever
married last year.
Did y'all ever take a break? Y'all ever break up?
Nope.
Never?
Nope.
So it was all smooth sailing.
Not smooth sailing.
What happened?
I do stuff to piss her off.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The annoying shit. Yeah.
So there's never no breakup, no break,
no,
or
never.
not even a break. Nope. I don't know. We're gonna get married. Are we sure about this? Oh, it's college. Maybe.
No, I was in from day one.
Maybe I should go to a fraternity party. I don't know. Did y'all go to the same college?
No, she went to school in Canada. She went to a local school.
Oh, so you did the long distance thing, or was it that?
Yeah, it was 4 hours, 4.5 hours.
Okay, I need her to answer some questions.
Absolutely, I'll get her on, no problem. Not now, because she's upstairs, probably sleeping.
Was she true?
I assume so. That's in my knowledge to this day. I assume so. I hope so.
Okay. I'm just asking. Okay. Your and mine are very different. our experiences. No, that's good. That's awesome for you. That's great. Your and my experiences are very different, but that's good. Yeah. That's good. Good for you.
I still went out in university though.
You want to talk about this?
Sure.
Okay.
We had a taxi service, I would say, that brought us from like a suburb of Cleveland and brought us downtown Cleveland. It was called Cabby D.
Oh yeah.
It was a school bus, and the soccer boys would always go on it. So our team, probably 25 deep, we would all go. It'd be a good time. Casino some nights. Yeah. The occasional basketball game, the occasional baseball game. Actually, my roommate's girlfriend had season tickets to the Cavs when LeBron was there. So I got to watch my boy a lot.
Nice. Look at that. Wait, so
Yeah.
did you hook up with any girls when you were out doing that?
No.
Oh, so no. I think you said you did have some experiences outside of that. Not like while you're dating your wife. Not when you're dating her. Like, wait.
No.
Did you date high school or college? Or like all through college?
After 1 year of university, I started dating her.
Okay, first year university.
Yeah,
Anything going on?
Nothing. I played video games.
No action.
Nope.
You just knew. You knew it was coming. You knew you had to save yourself. That's what it was.
No, I just rather play video games where I was.
Okay.
And I was 18, so I couldn't go out. Well, I could, but I never had a fake ID.
I'm just thinking of me personally, and the way I view myself, and like you're playing a college sport. I understand it's not like you weren't playing.
Don't get me wrong.
You were playing for
my teammates were lunatics.
Okay. I'm just thinking if I were like a college athlete, I'd be doing I'd
no, absolutely. And listen,
I'd be causing some problems. Like
they did.
I was just in a fraternity and I caused a couple problems, but not a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? Like and I'm not a professional athlete. Like that ain't happening. Okay, good for you. Look at you. You're Tim Tebow over here. You're Tim Tebow. You're more Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater. You don't even know if you know who that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know Teddy Bridgewater is. No, that's Jameis Winston. Never mind.
No, he played football at Louisville. He was a really, really good
Teddy Bridgewater went to Louisville? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
Louisville,
so now you got two shit quarterbacks.
You're done. You're done with me. We're done. I'm ending the stream. Bye, guys. No, guys, hit the like button if you're still here. Help us out. So no, Teddy Bridgewater. Louisville actually is pretty well known for like being a football school, not a football school, but being a basketball school. But they're kind of known as like one of the better quarterback quarterback U, because they had Brian Brom, Johnny Unitas, who the Unitas Award, and people know who that is. But like at least in like a lot of guys that people you probably wouldn't know because they're too old for you, but like Redmond, whatever, a couple other guys back then, 90s, 2000s. But of course, Brian Brom, you got the other Broms, like three Broms, they're all the family of them. And then you got obviously Lamar Jackson, Teddy Bridgewater, so on and so on. But Teddy Bridgewater,
you can't even name them.
Well, no, I just don't feel like going all the way back to. Because I had names because I mean nobody's gonna fucking know. Like unless you're really into college sports, like are you gonna know? Like you know what I mean?
No.
Like you're not gonna know. But like because like you're not. There's some that are good. They're okay in the NFL, but like whatever. But my point is, Teddy Bridgewater was one of those guys under Charlie Strong where he would literally. Sowing his oats. I am sowing my oats. Anyway, he would literally just sit by himself and just play video games just play college football, whatever, NCAA college football before they stopped in 2014. Bleep you guys for stopping that. That was one of the best games ever. But he would literally just practice, play video games.
Yep.
Practice, play video games. And that's what he did until he got drafted in the end of the first round or whatever, made his money, all that. Yeah, good quarterback. He's a good guy. And he's a really good guy, too. But anyway, that was basically you. That was what you did. So good for you both. Yeah.
I didn't get drafted. I didn't make money.
That's true. That's true. Hey, well, so could you have played, like, if you wanted to, could you have gone to play for like a USL team or something like that?
I probably could have tried out for those teams.
I was wondering because like, I don't know how much money you make. I guess you can make a living, but not like a lot of money.
Yeah, it would be like, nah.
See you, James.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. We're gonna wrap this up here in a sec too, but yeah. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out, dude. Do they have Method Man too? What? I mean, I know who Method Man is, but what does that have to do? What?
No idea.
Justin, you're It's fraternity, not frat boy. That's a derogatory term. That's why it's so difficult for me.
UPC, bro.
UPC, bro. UPC, bro. It's fraternity, not frat. You don't say that. That's highly offensive for my kind. Anyway, what am I even saying? What was the point of this? Anyway, I was digging into your stuff. We'll dig more into that. I still want to know what's going on with Ale and his girl. I'm the only one who's like an open book, but like, I also have.
I'm open. I just told you. I'm boring.
When I say open book, I just mean I'm always talking about it because like I literally have
yeah.
a kid screaming as he's upstairs. So like,
yeah, but you.
Oh, Redmond. Yeah, I got
you
Chris
have stories to tell. I don't have stories to tell.
You got stories. I'm sure you got stories. You just don't think of them. I think of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like, okay, anything happened to you that was interesting in college? You can tell me nothing. Nothing while playing college sports.
We won trophies. It
But
was
like
a good time.
I
played against some good players. I played against a guy who played in the FA Cup.
Oh yeah.
Before, yeah.
Nice.
My roommate played with Danny Welbeck.
Nice. Wait, what years? What years did you play from?
2012 to 2016. 2012 to 2015 because like 2016 I graduated.
Did you ever
played spring season.
Did you ever? Were you D1 or were you?
Oh, we were D2, but we played D1 schools in the spring season. Like we beat Akron like 5-0.
Fuck Akron. Louisville should beat Akron for the championship in 2010. And that pisses me off so much. In the championship, should have been a championship they got. Didn't do that. Did you ever play Louisville? I don't know if you ever.
No, the furthest we went to Kansas to play nationals. We played Indianapolis. That's further away.
I was like, we were much closer to you than Kansas.
Really? To Ohio? I guess, yeah, because you're Kentucky. Yeah, that's right.
I go to Ohio, like it's 2 hours away.
Yeah.
It's like an hour and a half
right.
away. Yeah, like Kansas is like a 16-hour, 12-hour drive or something.
Yeah, we flew. It took like 2 hours.
Yeah, of course I forget. If you're not from America, you're probably not super knowledgeable of how far.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah. So Indianapolis is other side of Michigan, right? Or Indiana. So we went
it's
there.
central Indiana, but yeah, it's 2 hours away from me. So
that was a nice stadium, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
We played Charleston, which is in West Virginia. That's obviously the capital of West Virginia, right?
Yeah. It's
a big city. Well, big-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing much else.
Okay, I just didn't know if you played D1s because I think about like usually that would be something where around
we played
that area.
D1s. Oh no, I told you we played Cincinnati, the Bears.
Oh, okay, Cincinnati.
Or the Bearcats.
The Bears.
I remember the bear on the stadium.
Yeah,
we played them.
Okay. No, that's cool. That makes sense. All right. I just wondered, I was like, if you ever played them, just because I know in 2012, Louisville had two players that were really good. Andrew Farrell, who was the number 1 overall drafted in the MLS. He went to the New England Revolution, I think.
Cool.
And then the other one, Del Piccolo, who plays.
Your buddy.
Yeah, the guy. I would say good. I just mean like, he's good as in he plays. He's whatever. He made a career out of it. But he's still playing USL, not MLS or whatever. But
still fine.
He's at home, staying here.
Yeah.
He gets all kinds of other stuff, and he's married to former Miss Kentucky. Oh, Katie George. I don't know if you've ever seen her. She's all of. You ever watch any? You ever watch college football or anything like that? The like sideline reporters.
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like Erin Andrews. You know who that is?
I know that.
She does that. She does that now. So good for him. Good for him. Yeah. Del Piccolo is Del Piero's estranged cousin. That's how it works. Anyway, nice. I'm gonna dive more into your family. I'm gonna figure out what's going on over here. There's more story. There has to be something else.
I probably am supported by my family the most on this channel.
You are. Actually, you definitely are.
Yeah. There's my cousin. There's my almost cousin or soon to be cousin. There's my CO. There's my mom.
That's
you
a
name
good point.
Ask him.
I need your mom needs to come on the channel. We need. What's your dad? Bruno? Is that his name? Bruno.
Yep.
We need Bruno on here. We need to talk to him. There's a lot that I want to add. But actually, now that you say that, though, it's true. Maybe you are probably the cleanest slate on here because you're honest and all your family's here, so you're comfortable. Me, I have some people that know I do this, but I keep them away. And like family, no way. Like, no way. No. I don't need stories. You don't need stories about me. We don't. Yeah. I tell enough bad stories about me, let alone the ones I'm not telling.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm like,
You're
telling us a lot, but like... Obviously, not saying everything.
Right? Oh, absolutely. I'm not saying everything. But also, there's certain things like Ollie. Ollie's, he's either got some skeletons. I feel like he's got to have something.
Listen, if he'd be a stranger if he walked into my house.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know him.
Oh, it's true. He tells us nothing.
Yeah.
Like, he tells us nothing. Like, I'm pretty open. I mean, we also have to check in when it comes to schedule stuff. Like, hey, like Saturday. Sorry, guys, not here for the Milan stuff. My wife's birthday.
Yeah.
Like, stuff like
Same.
that.
Well, not my wife's birthday.
No, but
Wedding.
Yeah. No, but I know. But like Ollie, I know nothing.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Well,
I've heard
the one
Ollie's Dahmer.
maybe the one time he's like, yeah, I can't join, or I might be able to join alive, but it's my girlfriend's birthday, and I promised her to go for dinner. I was like, yeah, you're not coming on then. Go.
Yeah, go. Don't.
Yeah.
This ain't that
That was
important.
funny.
This ain't that.
Yeah,
important,
that was
dude.
funny.
We're just BSing, hanging out, and having fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Juve will do
Exactly.
better, so we have more fun in the future.
Yeah.
And more people will want to have fun with us. But
It all starts Saturday.
it could.
Because
It
it's,
could.
again, just to reiterate what Saturday means, we haven't beaten a top 4 team, well, a considered top 4 team, so Napoli, Milan, Inter, since Pirlo's year.
Yeah.
So we get another crack at the can here.
Yeah.
Instead of 3-19, we might be 4-20.
This is a chance. It's a chance. It is a chance.
It's the most egregiously horrendous record I've ever seen in my life.
It is bad. When was the last time Juventus was this bad? 2000s, like
2011, the year before Conte came,
yeah.
and we were 7th.
Well, it sounds like it's time
Like
for
a
Conte,
decade.
and that's why it's time for Conte to come back. Even though Ole doesn't want it because it's a retread or whatever.
Yeah, just like he didn't want Raspadori, just like he thinks Di Maria is God's gift to Earth.
Yeah.
Oof.
You know, I should start doing. I should for our
Write
kid.
it down.
No, but like no, I was just thinking for the channel, I should start doing a thing where win a raffle. You can name my kid. Like, who wants to name my kid? You can do that in the future, something like that. Anyway,
that'd be funny.
We're at 2 hours. We've been here a while. Guys, if
we
you're in here,
we still didn't touch 2 of the things we had on our list.
we didn't at all, but we'll do it next time. Maybe we'll have another live stream or something. Maybe one day we can pop it. Maybe since like neither of us are doing, I don't know if you guys think Sunday. Maybe we could do like a Sunday one or something. I don't know.
Sunday
Actually,
is Canadian Thanksgiving.
You're right, and that's also Hot D night. So never mind. Hot D, House of the Dragons. Oh, I can't even talk about House of the Dragon. It's so good. I've had some people tune out that liked it at the beginning, and now they don't. I think it's because it's moving way too fast, and it has to. But whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's a good show. It's a good show.
Usually that's a good thing.
It's a good thing. No, it's too fast as in like time jumps. Like literally, they've had multiple like 10-year time jumps, and that's confusing as hell to people. Like you go from like Game of Thrones, or like you think of some stuff where it's like a slow burn. Like you're expecting like week to week kind of, or maybe a month here and there, but you're not expecting like. They change actors and some things. That's weird. That's crazy. That kind of ruins it because like people, there's like these 2 girls that are younger that are doing it, and people love them. Yeah. And then you bring in some older actresses and get rid of them, and it's like, what the hell? I guess
they're deemed useless then, no?
There's a chance that they could come back if they do like flashback stuff because people like them so much. But like the older actresses,
at the point.
Well, the funny thing is the older actresses were hired first, and they were supposed to be those characters. So the young actors came in, and no, because they decided where on the timeline they wanted to do.
I'm laughing at what Louis says.
What you? That's really funny. That's really good.
Luis wants to watch Hot D on your login.
What if I'm also, if you want Hot D, what if I'm also stealing from somebody? You don't know. Maybe I'm stealing. No, I pay for it because I'm too lazy to go try to steal it. Yeah. Unless it's given to me. Anyway, so they set it up where originally the old actresses are the real actresses that they hired, but then they're like, oh, we want to do early life stuff, so we had to go hire young actresses. Yeah. And people like the young actresses better from the beginning. Yeah. So that's what happens. So anyway, there's nothing to do with Juventus, but that's just one of the things we talked about. But that's what After Dark is. Yeah. We don't talk Juve the whole time. We'll talk Juve. We want to talk about other stuff. We want to BS. We want to have some fun. Maybe in the future, maybe we need to do maybe some like gaming streams or something like that as well. Something that could be fun. It's more relaxation kind of things. And sometimes I got a kid and I kind of need a little burn off some steam, so we could do that. That'd be fun. Anything else you want to say before we wrap this thing up?
Tomorrow we're doing our pick'em again. We have to discuss when to do that.
Yeah.
We have, I think, a live or a podcast. I'm not sure, but there's also going to be a daily news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll probably do.
So there's going to be lots of stuff going on tomorrow, and then obviously on Saturday, the pick'em show will be available to watch.
Yeah, guys.
No watch along.
Yeah.
Because we're both busy. Mm-hmm. But Ali will have something after.
Yeah, and like I said, just a reminder, guys, seriously, if you haven't already, please go check out our prediction pick'em show kind of thing. It's a lot of fun. We had some banter back and forth, and it's just, I think it's going to be a fun kind of like game show, something that you can play along with us as we do it. It helps bring some more just entertainment value and watchability to the Juventus match to me. It really does.
Yep.
Especially,
that's a good point.
Well, as long as Max Allegri's here. For being honest, that's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys.
And that's all I have to say.
That'll do it for this edition of the Bianconeri Zone Live After Dark. Black and White Take, whatever you want to call it. He's Julian Genotti. I'm Justin Sofro. Do me a solid favor. Go smash that like button. Get us the like button. People that watch this after the fact, get us to 30 likes. This is pathetic. Get us to 30 likes. Hit that like button.
30. Oof.
Right? Well, I think it's just people in and out. It's late.
Yeah.
People, we need to get back on track of doing these regularly so people know when this is. They're so used to the 5 p.m. slot. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos. If you want, you can follow me at Justin Sofro on Twitter. You can follow him at Genotti151 on Twitter as well. Get his followers up. Go ahead and do that right now. And then, of course, you can go ahead, follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri Zone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. We will see you guys next time. Forza Juve. Forza Bianconeri.
Say hello to your old lady for me.
See you guys.
Time now for the Black and White Take with Justin Sofro.
And I don't know who I have to please sexually. You don't need Allegri to jerk you off. I will whore myself out for anybody.
And Julian Genotti.
He is very raw.
I just slide into bed and she doesn't even know.
It might be long, it might be kind of cringe, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
Pleasing you.
I'm good.
I hope you're proud of yourself because what you've done is proved without a shadow of a doubt you are the world's dumbest son of a bitch.
This is the Black and White Take with Justin Sofro and Julian Genotti on the Bianconeri Zone.
Yeah, that was totally the, that was supposed to be the outro music. That was the intro music, but whatever. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
I don't think anybody noticed.
No, I don't think anybody noticed. They probably all beeped out. And maybe if you're rewatching this, if you get through 2 hours, good on you. Anyway, guys, thanks everybody for tuning in. As always, we're gonna have a lot more fun stuff here on the channel, and I really want to really try to dive back into things now that I am back from the vacation break. We'll see y'all next time.
She-Hulk bangs Daredevil.
That's a spoiler. Ruined. You just ruined these people's nights. They probably haven't even seen it yet, and you did it. You ruined their night. So there you go.
Yeah, this is the spoiler to the spoiler. This is like the Marvel thing at the end of the show or whatever.
Yeah.
The post-credit scene.
It's a stinger.